Okay.
Yeah. Great episode this week. What the hell, Walking Gay Boy, you dickhead? Okay, I'm
What did
streaming
he
it
do?
now. Um, StreamYard just did this stupid thing where you can broadcast to multiple resolutions, and
Oh.
I think maybe they didn't work all the kinks out.
Mm.
Oh, it's still lagging. Yeah.
Test 112. So they've
Huh.
updated StreamYard, and StreamYard is useless.
I don't know. Let's see. Is it lag here? Does it lag with just me? Blah 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 blah. Does it lag there? Much better?
So wait, so if I'm on the stream, it gets fucked up?
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay. Can you
Good
leave and it's just
now?
me? Wait, now the whole thing's good? That fixed it?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, they're saying it's fine now. Okay, it's working, I guess. Yay.
Yeah, it's much better.
Well, I don't know.
So
what
it
the
just
hell
doesn't like that
was.
fucking video, okay?
That video screws the whole thing up.
Every fucking time.
It's very bizarre. Well, that's why do I hear myself, by the way? Are
I'm
playing on
playing
the
you
phone?
so I can see if our volume's the right level, because nobody seems to be able to tell me what is the right fucking volume. Let's see.
Test 112. Hello. Wow, what a day. And
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
all super chats have been saved. They're in the back end, guys, so
Yeah, actually,
don't
you
worry,
sound
your
good
super
now.
chats are not missing.
Bop, 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 bop. Why? What, did you guys say something funny? Was it a lot of money? Fuck you.
Yeah. I bet they said don't kill yourself, or maybe there's some dicks in your ass or something, you know? Something good like that. Biggest
Chuck Dixon.
problem
Chuck
in
Dixon, man.
the video
Chuck
quality.
Dixon. Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. The only show that ranks every problem in the universe, from Hindu beef to spaghetti sauce grief. Johnny Rico, Hindu beef. I don't know about that one. I'm your host, Dick Fashion. Joining me as always,
Intonation there.
Vito Gesualdi. What's up?
Not much. How's it going?
It's great. It's Christmas time.
It is Christmas time.
Fucking
Well,
Christmas
it's not
time,
Christmas
bro.
time. It's not
It's
even the end of
fucking
November yet.
Christmas time.
No.
When is Christmas time?
I guess it is the second Halloween ends because I went into the CVS and they're
Yes?
putting up all the Halloween shit's in the bin and they're already putting up all the candy canes and the music's playing.
Yes, fucking Christmas time, man. What are you waiting for?
2 fucking months of Christmas time.
Let me tell you something. You can't allow even a second of time to pass between Halloween and Christmas because they'll cram some black or Hindu festival in. So it's Christmas time immediately on November 1. Christmas begins.
Well, this show, as we know, supports Kwanzaa. It's an important holiday.
They'll cram that shit in there.
It celebrates that guy who beat women with an electrical cord and all he contributed to the black community. So
That sounds like a Christmas time activity. Beating your wife with an electrical cord. Wait, was it a hooker or your wife?
It is fascinating when you like encounter things that you assume are like old traditions
Legit.
that have been around forever.
Yeah.
And it turns out, no, a guy in the 70s just invented it kind of as a joke.
Like that elf
There's
on a
a
shelf
lot of-
shit.
Yeah.
That didn't
you
happen
think is
when I
like
was
a
a
long
kid.
No, exactly.
Stupid.
Or just shit that you think. A bad example, but like Italians and pasta. You know how Italians are always like, we love marinara. We
They
make the
didn't even have
marinara
tomatoes,
sauce.
did they?
You guys didn't have tomatoes until like 1930 or some shit. You know?
Yeah. What did they even eat? Before, were they even fat Italians back then?
I think they ate. I think they had pasta, but like the whole idea of like tomato sauce.
No
is, like,
tomatoes?
no, they didn't. No, that was like a recent. Not that recent, but like. The way they talk about it, it's like, oh, we've been making pizza pie since the time Jesus Christ was alive. And it's like, no, it's like maybe like 100, 150 years old, you know?
But what were they eating with the pasta before the tomato came along? Just
I don't know,
clams or like
some butter
mud?
on there, maybe?
butter?
I assume just butter,
Just eating
yeah.
noodles and butter?
Noodles and butter.
What were they eating with the bread? Oil?
Also butter. Yeah, oil. Probably oil, yeah.
Just walking around eating oil all day.
Well, I don't think they did it all day.
I think they did.
I think back then you didn't eat as much, you know? It was kind of like a
What
treat.
are you talking about? Didn't eat as much.
You know, it's not like you could just go to the grocery store and get some oil. You had to have
Sure
it
you
in stock.
could. They had oil making back then.
They had oil making, but I'm saying, you know, you had to go to the market to get your oil. You had to take your donkey. With
Yeah,
the
you
oil
drink some
tanks
oil on the way
strapped
there.
to its back, drinking oil on the way.
Drink some oil.
Drink some oil on the way back.
They, on average, they would drink 3 quarts of olive oil every day in ancient Greece. Did you know that?
That's why it was called Greece, famously.
Greasy.
Originally, it was called Plajungadoon, but they're just like, man, I just love drinking grease. And
That's why they had all the
said
anal sex, because
they were all lubed up.
too
all
lubed.
the
Everything
time.
was too lubed. They couldn't even jack off because their
You
hands
go
were
to
too
give a
lubed
guy
up.
$5 to buy some oil, and next thing you know, your hand's sliding on his hand sliding on yours, and you're like, why don't we take this in the back? Because, everybody,
let's
and
get
they
your
didn't
ass
want to
out
be
here.
gay. They were just slipping and sliding
gay.
all the
They weren't-
time
it wasn't
on
gay
all
when they
the
were doing
oil.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it
They're
wasn't
like,
gay.
well, as long as we're covered in all this oil, we might as well
Yeah.
do something with it.
They're thinking about their wives and stuff. It wasn't gay.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about, guys. They're thinking about
Of course
women.
not. Yeah.
Are we caught up now? Did everyone move over?
Oh,
Did
is
everyone
this
move
like an
over to the
entirely
new
stream?
to the new entirely new stream? Tell everyone to move over here. Go to
on
the other
over.
one. Say we've moved to a better.
Let them know.
I'm not playing that fucking movie anymore. It's fucked me. This is 3 times now. It's fucked me.
Maybe we can get a new movie, although I do like that song.
I'm not playing any movies. I'm just gonna draw a sign and put a sign up, a physical sign. I'm gonna do like old time practical effects. They call it practical effects.
I think you're misusing the term practical effects, but sure.
No, what's it mean then?
I mean, it's not an effect, it's a sign. If I
It's
wrote
the-
something on a piece of paper, I wouldn't say, look at this effect I made, you know?
It looks like the words are magically floating on the screen. What are you talking about? It's not an effect. It's the. It's
what do you mean
the
it looks like
effect.
the effect? But you're just going to write
It's not a
words
sign.
down.
I'm filling up the whole thing so it looks like
When
the
you make
words...
a grocery list, do you go, look at these effects I'm putting together here?
No, because it's a piece of
sign.
paper. But I'm making the
That's
viewer
what you're
think.
going to do.
I'm
You're
making the
gonna
viewer
do-
think that it's like another reality where the words are just appearing. That's a special effect. It's a practical effect. I'm not saying here
Yeah.
is a piece of paper with words on it. I'm saying these words exist in your mind.
Dick's over here talking about like he's put a Pepper's Ghost illusion together, you know, and it's like it's a sign, it's a piece of paper.
I'm not going to
No.
say that though. I'm going to
Yeah.
say it's some sort of a, like a liminal space that you're entering. That's what I
I'm
want to
really
give the
old
impression.
school. I really like practical effects. That's what
yeah,
I'm
I'm
all
a master. I'm a practical effect master.
What do you do? Mostly signs. I'm into. Adds a lot.
I'm in
Practical effects wizard. Dick
I'm a practical
Masterson.
effects wizard. I create
Yeah.
a liminal space
Right.
using a mimetic device of phonography coming
It's
through
an examination of language through
Yes.
a postmodernist lens.
through a lens of media streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
You watch Star Wars and you're like, I'm basically doing that.
So would you call that just a sign when Star Wars starts and it says fucking Star Wars? You gotta look at this sign.
Yeah, look at that.
No,
cool
you need to look at this
sign.
effect. Look at this effect.
Yeah, but I feel like they put some work into that. I feel like
You
those
drive
words-
past a church, right? You drive past
Yeah.
a church and it says, "Hey, come into church." Like, don't fuck up. Go
Don't
to heaven.
fuck
Come
around.
to church.
Yeah.
Sign, okay? Sign,
Yeah,
right?
right.
If you watch TV and it goes, but if you're sleeping and it goes like, "Oh, don't fuck up," flashes across your eyes, you go, "Oh." You wouldn't call that a sign, right?
I mean, sure, yeah. Typography almost. It's like
You'd call that a
you're
sign, but
master of that, yeah.
metaphorically, not literally.
I gotta say, I do wish more churches would use the message "Stop fucking around." I feel like that's one thing that is missing from church.
Stop fucking around, man.
Stop,
Stop
that's
fucking
that's
around.
a phrase for our modern age. If I drove past a church, it said God's commandment number 11. Just stop fucking around.
Stop
I'd be
fucking
like,
around.
You know what? church. This is a church for me.
What if it was like,
we need
stop
more
jacking off?
We need more messages like that.
Vito.
Stop jacking off all the time. That would be good, but they don't talk. The church used to kind of talk about that. Like that was the whole.
That was the whole thing.
Like adultery
Jacking
and
off.
Yeah. They kind of were coded about it. We do need to get back to the church. The church now is like too fanciful. Is when it's like, oh,
it went woke. It went woke.
It did get woke when it's like,
I don't want to be lectured about jacking off by some
lesson.
lesbian. You know, like what do you know? What do you know about jacking off?
Well, that's why I like
Nothing.
the Jews is because they're very straightforward. Where it's like, just don't eat a fucking pig. Like, why not? It's like because it's gonna piss off God if you do. So just don't do it.
Yeah. White people church is like, don't do it at all, but they mean like don't do it so much.
Yeah.
Like stop jacking off at all.
But they don't talk about it in like a concrete way. You know, like you got to listen to listen to a story told by a guy who's not that good at telling stories. You know, let's be clear, he's doing his podcast as we've discussed, telling his Bible stories.
He sucks at it though.
And
How come they don't share? How come the priests don't like this is a banger? Tell this one today. Teachers don't do that either.
How come you don't invite like a guest on to like do like some guest?
No, they do. Work. They have priests have traveling priests.
I guess that's true.
I used to go to church all the time.
I'm just saying, it's like I think I told you the story of my buddy, and he's Jewish, and he goes, "I wish I was." The only thing that, as a Jew, I always wished I could eat goldfish crackers.
I thought you were gonna say eat gold.
No, he has plenty of gold. He wouldn't want to eat it. I wish I could
eat all the Gentiles' gold
hoard it away
and shit
it out.
And
I was like, well, I think if you ate goldfish crackers, God's not going to be that pissed off. And he's like, yeah, but like,
wait, why goldfish crackers?
I don't know. There's some in goldfish crackers that he wasn't allowed to eat because he's a Jew, or maybe because they look like a fish or something. I don't fucking know.
What?
I didn't get the explanation, but he was like,
why?
Yeah,
that's the best part.
Getting the explanation.
Well, when someone says something preposterous,
I was so taken aback by it that I didn't think to dig into it. I guess I just assumed.
You're so offended by that?
No, but I'm saying I assumed like I was ignorant. Like, oh, of course everyone knows this about the Jews. Of course they can't eat goldfish crackers. You know,
maybe he was trying to tell a joke.
I didn't want to be a rube. You know, I didn't want to be an insensitive. Like, you don't know about my people.
You didn't want to get suckered into some kind of Jewish trick that he was trying to do.
We went through a whole Holocaust. Of course, we're not going to eat goldfish crackers.
I wish I could. I wish I could eat some goldfish crackers. Not today. Not today, buddy. Not today. You take that scam. I don't know what the scam is, but take it somewhere else.
He was very serious, and I tried to convince him. I'm like, I think you should just try them, and he's like, no, God said no, and I'm like, and I kind of respect about the Jews. They're very like straightforward with their rules.
Okay,
you can't touch the light switch unless you fuck around. You know what?
I would watch the kosher light switch ad every single day. I have seen it a million times. I've thought about it all the time. It never is not funny to me. Have you ever watched the kosher light switch ad?
Yeah. I mean, it's brilliant. It's like, that's what I don't understand is like, I see people who are mad. They're like, oh, all these guys think they can trick God. And I'm like,
yes.
I think
it's not that they think they can. It's just what they base their entire culture on doing.
I think it's an admirable trait to think that you can outsmart God.
You made him. You made the God that you're tricking.
I'm saying, like, if you as a human being don't think you can outsmart God, then what sort of man are you? I think your only purpose of being on Earth is to outsmart God a little bit. Because
that's just not true. I mean, maybe that's the Italian God is like. Actually, I bet the Italian God is like that, isn't he? Well, the Italian's God is one that they think they could trick. Yeah, it's your culture too. And of course, it's your culture, Jewish culture. You created a God that you spend your life trying to trick.
There's little get around and there's little workarounds and if you go to hell, it's like you only got to be there a little bit and then you can
pull his pants down and get out of here.
I love in Sopranos. He's like, you just got to do like 1,000 years in purgatory, then you can go to heaven. So they have all these justifications. There you go. So you can do whatever you want.
Hey, how about this? Oh fuck, we're getting way off on a tangent. Okay, this might be really fucked up and gay, and this might be like brony gay. But I have a question for you. Okay, listen to this. By the way, can we do a bonus episode? Biggest problem in snacks. The goldfish made me think of that.
Yeah, we could do that. And food topics are always a favorite of mine.
Because problem is, okay, have you seen the show Has Been Hotel?
Yes.
It's the most Christian it's more Christian than VeggieTales.
Yeah, kind of.
How come, I guess, like, I'm assuming
conservatives are mad about it.
I'm assuming they hate it because it's like, pornographic and it's in hell and
stuff. They tried to, but then it was clear that none of them would actually sit through it, and they just had to get, like, surface level mad at it. Because I was like, no, if you watch it, it's actually kind of good and smart.
It's like, this is like
fun.
This is the most accessible version of Christianity I've ever seen in my life, especially to, like, a modern audience. What the hell's going on?
It's very interesting.
And no one at the Daily Wire could come even close to expressing the Christianity like what's going on this show. And I don't want to explain to me how that's wrong, because I know it isn't.
It's one of those things where, yeah. And I don't know how you explain it. It's made by a lady who I assume is not devoutly religious, but like all the Christian themes of like, well, be a good person and do unto thy neighbor. It's like all that shit is like pretty easy to understand. And for some reason, all these guys are just always ranting about how much we have to protect Israel, that they've like completely lost sight of all that shit. They're like, it's fine. And you're like, yeah, what about all that Christian shit you said you care about? And they're like, yeah, we like that. I don't know what to say about it.
It came on. It came on when I was watching something. I think I was watching Troop Beverly Hills or something. And it came on one night, and I was like,
a classic movie. Yeah.
Wow, okay, it's got like people getting killed in it. All right. And then I watched the whole thing. I was like, I can't fucking believe I watched this whole fucking gay ass show. It's all these furries and gay shit happening, and it's fucking, and I actually think it's too religious.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's one of those things that when I see people,
it's cringe as hell. But there's almost like I almost forgot how things could be cringe, because like, wow, that's right, things are cringe if you commit 100% to it. I forgot what things are like when you commit totally to them.
If you just believe in it and you commit to it totally.
Yeah, not sarcastic at all.
Well, it is honest in its cringe, where it's like, yes. It doesn't second guess itself. It's just a lady going, I want little singing demons because when I was in high school, I read too much Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and I watched Corpse Bride a couple hundred times.
Yeah.
And that's it. And
anyway,
you're like, okay, cool.
That should have been my problem, I guess. I don't know why.
Well, it's a good show.
And then the second season where that one guy dies and goes to heaven, and that girl's like, yeah, you just got to believe me. I was like, holy shit. I can't believe that this exists. I can't believe someone made good art. What the hell? And I go online, I'm like, why is no one talking about this show? Why are none of you guys talking about this show?
Okay, here's the problem. The problem is it's this cringe culture where everyone, it's like when when I was a kid and Pokemon came out, there was like a certain point. When I was in elementary school, everybody was playing Pokemon.
Yeah, base.
And then, it was because it's cool. It's just a fun game. There's monsters, whatever else. Then we got into middle school, and everybody had to pretend they had never heard of Pokemon, and Pokemon was the gayest thing that ever existed. And anybody who likes Pokemon is like a fucking weirdo or whatever.
Yeah.
And they would all say that. And then you would go to the card store and you'd see them buying packs of Pokemon cards or playing Pokemon in the fucking back of the bus.
Yeah,
it was basically it's
basically
the new
like
gay.
being gay. Yeah.
So right now, there's a bunch of people watching fucking Has Been Hotel, and they're like, "Oh man, I kind of like this song."
I don't.
Where all these ladies are singing songs, and it's kind of like.
Yeah, I don't like the ladies singing songs. I like when the guys are singing the songs. I don't like the lesbians singing songs and that shit. But also, I'm like.
The songs are good. What are you talking about? There's good song. Did you hear that Gravity song from The Angel in season 2?
I just fast forward that. I'm like, boop, boop.
Well,
boop,
she's
boop,
got
boop,
a duet with Adam, so Adam's in that one. So there's a guy singing with her
Yeah, but
as well.
He's dead. He's dead. I don't want to,
Spoiler alert. Jesus Christ, man. You spoil so many TV shows on here. But yes, we live in an era where everybody has to... Okay, it's the same thing with that K-pop Demon Hunter movie. Did you watch that?
No, my nephews love it.
Okay.
Kids love it. Kids love that show.
on Twitter, they keep posting like screenshots of the characters making like a stupid face. And they go, "Oh God,
Yeah.
it's more of that cringe comedy. Oh my God, I can't believe they made that." And you're like, "No, it's just like actually good. Like it's just
I
a
haven't
funny
seen that.
movie."
I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, but they're
one
like
with the
so
Demon Hunters
obsessed
one.
on like they have to go, "Oh, that's cringe. I would never watch that. I only watch cool stuff." Blah, blah. It's like everyone's regressed into being a middle schooler again when it comes to dissecting media.
Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Nick Fuentes made a cartoon where a bunch of homosexuals were burning in hell and tortured in hell,
Every
and they
homosexual
regret,
is in hell. They're all
and
in
they
hell.
regret they talk constantly, they sing about how they regret all of their life choices, and that the idea of redeeming their souls is impossible. That's unfathomable. They've fucked up so much. I think people would have a problem with that. But some queer mo or whatever she wants to be called does it, and everyone's like, "This is wonderful art." Like, how did this get? How is the Daily Wire making Lady Ballers, which makes me ashamed I'm not actively that I'm not currently blowing a trans guy versus some, I assume, hyper liberal makes this gay cartoon, and I'm like, this is way more conservative than that one. Way more. They even got a fucking alcoholic who's like, "God, booze really fucked up my life. I can't believe and he's describing addiction, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, this is exactly what it feels like.
See, that's the worst part of the show is when the right hates it because first they won't watch it, and they're like, their big thing was they're like, "Oh my God, he glorifies demons, and it makes you think you can sympathize with demons or whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, well, you're not watching it, and shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
And then the left-wing guys are the ones who go, "It's trivializing sexual abuse, and they're singing songs about abuse and whatever." And I'm like, "What do you?"
The rapes are pretty uncomfortable,
the
actually.
rapes are very uncomfortable.
Like,
it's very clearly knows what it,
whoa, what?
or complaining that the characters swear too much.
This guy is getting raped by another guy? I don't want to see this. Get a woman in there getting raped. Jesus.
It is just endless complaint.
Show me G.I. Jane, please, not this.
It is one of those things where somebody complains to me about it. I go, "Oh, this is a person with bad opinions who just needs to hate something." Because even if it's not your cup of tea, like it's just I hate to say objectively good, but it's an objectively good show. It's very well made.
It's extremely preachy too. Like this is the preachiest shit I have ever seen. The writing, is the girl can't do math, but what girl can, right? Nothing can be perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna do problems from last week.
Sure.
I don't know who else I could tell that to because everybody else is right-wing psycho. They're not going to watch. They're not going to have watched.
They're not going to watch. They won't give it a... No, of course not. They'd go, "Oh."
Flicking spaghetti sauce on your shirt, number 1. Pussing out,
nice.
Number 2. And you see that guy ended up posting that video because of the pressure.
Is that why you think?
Yeah.
You don't think it was a stunt?
No, it was the
Did
pressure.
Did he put out like a statement of any sort, or you just put it up?
He said, never mind, I'm going to do it. And he put it up.
How was the video?
I didn't watch it. I don't want to watch it.
You go, "I can't believe this motherfucker is pussing out. He's not even going to push the fucking... Oh, I'm not watching that shit. I don't give a shit about that at all." All right.
Troubleshooting a computer. Hindu temple haters, yeah, of course. Let's see, mostly negative comments. Let's see. Cobbler says Vito fucking around in his computer all episode. Got more negative stuff. Vito can't live 10 minutes without Googling shit. Yao Versus says, Jay says, great episode. This is my favorite comedy-themed Googling show. Oh, he was being sarcastic. Atomic Inc. says, Caleb Hammer, Dick is drastically overestimating the intelligence of the general public. When you realize
I don't know why you think that shit's fake. It's so weird to me.
The Caleb Hammer show?
Yeah.
Because it's like the same show every show.
Yeah, all American. I mean, there's a lot of really dumb Americans, and they all have the exact same problems when it comes to finances. And all you have to do is go, here, hand over your financial statements, and let me see how many times you ordered DoorDash. And you can just do that for every show, and that's it.
Well, and then it's just like
Starbucks.
Fake it. It's easier.
Starbucks. You don't have to fake it. It is easier to just get people.
No.
People apply to be on the show. They send them a thing.
Yeah.
And they show up. Oh, you ever watch Kitchen Nightmares? It's the same shit. There's a million shitty restaurant owners, and they all fucked up their restaurant in the same way.
Yeah. Okay. That I believe because they have to actually go film there. But the Caleb show is just his fans coming in and like pretending to be the type of people that always come on his show.
I think you are overestimating people's ability to pretend, as you put it. Like, yes, maybe they're hamming it up or
He's
something.
hypnotizing them. He's doing like a hypnosis thing, not like a goofy like you're brainwashed, but like just a gentle kind of suggestible hypnosis that he's doing on them, and they pump them for
I'll agree with
info.
that, but they do the same thing on Kitchen Nightmares. Is you get people in these little emotional traps, and then they give you the exact sound bite you want for the fucking episode.
Well, that's mostly fake too. Kitchen Nightmares or whatever you said.
Absolutely, but it's fake in the way. It's not actors is the point. It's just people taken out of context and presented in the worst possible light. Okay, that's the show.
I just don't buy it.
You see the guy who went on there, and Caleb's like, he's like, I lost all my money in the divorce. And somehow he got him, he's like, so did you ever put your hands on her? And the guy, somehow, Caleb coerces the guy, and he's like, well, like twice. And he's like, whoa. And I'm like, all right, see,
fake.
he's coerced.
It's
no, it's not
fake.
fake.
It's
He gets
fake.
the shit out of them.
It's fake. It's so fucking fake.
Why would a guy admit to hitting his wife if he didn't?
Because he's not really admitting
it.
it. He's just playing a character on this stupid rage bait show. Overestimating the intelligence of the general public. When you realize what a high percentage of people have IQs under 85, it puts a lot of things in perspective. I don't understand how that's me overestimating people.
I'll say this about Caleb Hammer is it's like all white people on there.
Yeah.
What's that about?
More fakeness, because white people feel bad if black people are doing rage bait. And they're like,
I would like to see like a mix. Like I want to know, are Indian guys having money troubles or Chinese guys having money troubles?
Nah, the audience doesn't want that. His audience doesn't want that.
White trash, trailer park idiots.
Weak. Oh, that's negative. I didn't laugh. Outside baseball. I wish Dick had left the stream when Vito typed stuff into Google. It would have been funnier. The Savage Gamer says Vito's audio is much better this episode. Don't fuck with the settings. Okay.
Yay.
Something about Super Killer. Negative. More negative stuff. Pretty much all negative.
All right.
Okay.
I'm glad you make sure to get the good ones.
There aren't any good ones. Oh, yeah, okay. So Vito said he wasted a whole day fucking around with 415 Nick with his 3D printer. When the comic isn't out, makes me sick. I guess that's negative.
There you go.
The downrange gamer. Vito, how about your 3D print a new microphone? Okay.
All right.
Negative. Special ed class. If you can't tell that Dick is the reason this show sucks, I think you have an unhealthy parasocial relationship with him. Okay.
I don't think we got to read all the.
That's all there was. There wasn't any really.
Well, just don't read any of them then. It's not.
You got to read
necessary.
comments.
It's not helpful.
How is it not? It's feedback.
Because the feedback is just.
That's the part where we read comments.
This show has.
I'm not Caleb Hammer. I can't just fake it.
This show has a bad habit of terminally rewarding pointless negativity. Okay, by spotlighting and elevating it. Anytime somebody goes, because at a certain point, that's the only thing that's left. Is everybody goes. You get into a thing where you go, well, I can't say anything positive about the show because then it won't get read on air.
Who cares?
You know?
So what?
Well, because then people only want to leave like the shitty. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Who gives a fuck?
I think it does influence people's perceptions, but whatever.
Of what?
Where they go, oh my god, this is the worst show ever.
Do you go to videos and go, wait a minute, let me see these comments. Let's see here. Oh, they say this video.
No,
sucks.
you don't have to because you just read them at the top of the fucking show. You read everyone telling you how much the show sucks. And you go, I don't know why everybody's saying the show sucks. You're telling them it sucks.
These guys are leaving these comments.
You don't
I
have
would've
to
read
read
positive
them.
comments.
There aren't going to be any because they don't get... When there are positive comments, you go, there's a positive one. But that's not as funny, so I'll just read it really quickly.
Okay, so you do admit that it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny when you do a couple of them, but when the whole segment is just everybody is shitting on the show...
There was no positive ones. I looked.
Okay. Read like
I'm not
going to
say I'm not reading any comments because they're all negative.
You don't have to say that. But first of all, they're not all negative. I'm sure there were some other comments.
I said, no, I read them. I read all the top ones.
You read all the... Well, yeah, you're
no,
reading
not
the top
really
ones.
negative
Don't
ones.
read the top. The top ones are the ones that people vote up because it's funny to be pointlessly negative.
Well,
okay?
then why would I not say something funny?
Shut
if they
up.
already did the work.
Shut up. Publius from 4 days ago. I really enjoyed consuming the content that was produced this episode. There you go.
That's
Not
you want me to read
bad.
that? That comment sucks.
Remind
Don't
me
you
to
dare
never
start
go
reading fucking comments live.
Remind me to never go to India. I would rather vacation in Detroit than have a layover in Mumbai. Thank you, chair athlete, for that very insightful
It's racist.
comment.
I don't want to read racist comments.
George Patolmi says, hey, boys, I got a crazy plan that might save the podcast. Reach out if you're serious,
That's
Vito.
negative. See, that's
No.
negative. You're reading
but that I
it.
can
Save the
respond to.
podcast.
What? Well, yeah,
That's a negative comment.
Well, regardless. It's here we go. I'm excited for Ben and Jerry's new ice cream flavor, Osh Twix. It's not bad.
No, that's not funny. All those nobody could come up with a funny Holocaust-themed ice cream.
How about Richard is a crybaby? Well, that's not a good one. Hold
See,
on.
it's negative.
Well, it's
They're all
funny.
negative.
You can only find the negative ones about me. The ice cream
No,
segment
I read
was a
ones. I read
highlight.
the one about me.
Choco, Host, and cream.
No,
That's
come
not
on.
working at
Don't read
all.
a bunch of puns. That's terrible.
It's
All
better
right.
than what. It's better than yours fucking comments.
Do you have anything? Or
Yeah,
do you have any problems?
play music.
Okay.
Play a stinger.
Please vote it out at biggestproblem.show or I'll kill your fucking family. I'll sneak it through the window and slit your wife's throat.
Damn, nice one.
So vote.
Good one.
Everyone leave a positive comment on this episode. Just do it. Challenge yourself to leave a positive comment. It can even be sarcastic and snarky and stupid. Let's just see if you can make it happen. Dick, from bonus episode 10, which is the biggest episode in fast food, we had the problem of burger tribalism. This is people arguing over which burger is best. But soon, Dick,
Smash
you may
burgers.
not have one burger to argue about, as fast food giant Wendy's is planning to close hundreds of U.S. stores next year as part of a broader effort to revive its domestic business, which is under pressure from slowing sales. Hundreds of Wendy's on the way out, Dick. Can you imagine it?
It's fast food's too expensive now.
It really is
It
crazy.
feels like I'm getting a rape menu. I'd like to order a number 2 off the rape menu, please.
It's
way too
like
expensive.
they really snuck it up on. I look back. I remember when when I was working at the mall back when I was a young buck, I would have my lunch break.
Where'd you work?
I worked at a couple different places. I worked at a GameStop. So let's say GameStop.
Did you steal stuff?
Of course.
Nice.
All the time.
I worked at KB Toys.
I told you I waited for my shitty friend with the nose ring to get hired, and the second he got hired, I started stealing like crazy because he was
blamed
like a
him.
seasonal hire, and I knew they would blame it on him.
Nice.
The problem was he was also stealing like crazy, so we double dipped.
Double dip, yeah.
I think I've told
Too
the
much
story about that
stealing.
guy. He was my elf when I was Santa Claus, and he was the shittiest elf ever. And then one day
Did
just
he rape
stole,
kids?
No, but he stole all
Probably
the
a worse elf then.
All right, he's not the worst
Not
elf.
the worst.
He wasn't that good.
Okay.
And then one night, at the end of the night, you had to take all the money and put it in a bag and take it to the bank and put it in the deposit box.
yeah.
And he just took the money. And the people who ran the Santa thing, they were like really pissed. They're like, hey, what happened to that deposit? And he was on the phone with them. The weirdest thing was that it was like a turnkey thing where like you were supposed to run it all yourself and then just like put the money in, and you're like, wait, we're doing
Yeah.
all the work and there's no one here to supervise any of this. So he just took the cash and he's just on the phone with them and he's going, I put the fucking money in the deposit box. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't put it back in there. If the bank lost the money, it's their fucking problem. And he really sold it. And he somehow
was
didn't
he?
get fired. He was like in his 20s or something.
Wow.
I was like really shocked that he didn't get fired from being an elf after just stealing like a couple $100 worth of whatever. I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, he's probably not going to do it again. If they hire a new elf, he's going to steal.
Well, that's the thing. It's like a seasonal job with no oversight. I guess
Yeah.
that was when I learned. I'm like, oh, you can just do stuff, and it's like, what are they going to do? They can't get another elf. It's too late. It's the middle of the
What are they
fucking
going to do?
holiday
Throw you in
season.
prison?
Yeah, you just got to deal with this shitty elf who steals the deposits sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, interim CEO Ken Cook says that about 240 stores will be closed. Global sales at Wendy's are down 2.6%, largely based on fewer customer visits, though partially offset by higher spending per order. So less people are going to Wendy's, and the ones who do are getting gouged out the asshole.
It's too expensive, man.
Dude, today I went to, but just like all restaurants, it really is hard for me to fathom. I guess the point I was trying to make when I was talking about working at GameStop was I'm like, I used to be like, I have $5 for lunch, and that's it. I can't spend more than $5. And you could get lunch for $5. I could go to Subway.
Yeah.
I could go to Taco Bell and get like 10 tacos, whatever. Today I went to fucking like a diner.
Yeah.
I got eggs and a coffee. After tip, it ended up being $28. And I'm like, dude. Yeah, and I'm like, there was like a period of time where if somebody asked me to pay $28 for eggs, I would like throw a fit and leave. And now I just
have
like,
diarrhea.
yeah, and now I just accept it. I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess it's just what shit costs now. What the how has this happened? It's so fucking weird.
Fucking liberals, man.
But how
Fuck
is
this
anyone
over.
paying? Shut up! It's not fucking liberals.
It's a minimum wage, you dickhead. What do you
It's
think
not
happens
minimum
when minimum
wage.
wage? You know what? $5 footlong. How much was minimum
Yeah.
wage? How much was minimum wage with $5 footlong?
I really don't think
$5.
inflation is based on minimum wage increases.
What? Wait
Minimum
a
wage
minute.
increases
Wait a minute.
exist to offset the effects of fucking inflation. Okay.
How much was minimum wage when it was $5 footlong?
Oh my god.
$5. How much
We're not-
is it?
I'm not
how
getting
much
into
is
the minimum wage
how
thing
much
with you.
How much is fast food now? How much is footlong now? Whatever minimum wage is, $16, something like that.
Sure.
Why would it not go up with minimum wage?
Of all the things that are affecting
Wait,
the economy,
why would the sandwich price? Why would fast food not go up if everybody working at the fast food place now salary went up?
what is the minimum wage for tipped employees in California?
Like $14, $15?
Is it?
Is it 18?
For tipped wages?
It's not. No, it's not tipped. It's McDonald's. How much
I'm
is
talking
it?
about, I went to a waitress brought me my fucking eggs. Her minimum wage didn't go up to $15 an hour.
Okay, so what do you think it's based on? Non-tipped minimum wage or some shit?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but let's just assume the liberals are to blame because that's what this show
You don't think
is.
the Wendy's has to raise their prices?
Biden made my gas cost more. If Biden wasn't there, my gas would be so cheap right now. And then I go to the pump today, gas is like $6-7, and you know what you're gonna say? You go, well, yeah, because the libs shut
Taxes.
down the government. If
'Cause
the libs
Newsom's
didn't shut down the
taxes.
government, the gas
California
would be
gas
free.
is because of Newsom. Because the
Everything's
California
libs.
taxes.
It's always the libs. It's California taxes.
What do you think? Gas is like different
Oh,
here
what do you
than it
think?
is
What do
in
you think?
Arizona?
What do you don't understand that when the libs come in and the taxes and the all right, I got it.
Vito, what gas are we selling here that they're not selling in Nebraska, where it's like $2?
Is it $2 in Nebraska? Is that the current gas price in Nebraska?
Maybe
Yeah,
$1.
okay.
It might be even less.
No, I heard they just give it away. It's just free. You go into Nebraska and they give you a MAGA hat and a fucking Dixie cup of gasoline, and they say, "This one's on the house, partner."
So if you own a Wendy's, and then tomorrow you have to pay everyone twice as much money for working, how much are you going to make the hamburgers?
Oh, a little bit of boomer math for you.
How much are you going to raise How much are you going to charge for hamburgers?
Listen here, Communist Charlie. If everybody's getting paid $5 to make the hamburger, what do you think happens to the price of the hamburger?
Why can't you guys just be honest about where the prices come from? Just, prices went up because of minimum wage.
Yeah, it's minimum wage, 100%.
But we want to charge, but we want poor people to make more money.
It's the only thing that has caused even in parts of the country where minimum wage didn't increase. It's so weird how It's so weird how California's minimum wage increases caused the price of burgers to go up across the entire country. Isn't that crazy?
No. It's obvious.
Okay. Somehow, every part of the country.
What do you think? Okay, what do you think it is? Tariffs?
They're not saying we're just closing Wendy's in California. If it said we're closing Wendy's in California because of the minimum wage, you might have a point. All the Wendy's, hundreds of Wendy's are getting closed across the board.
Yeah, because they don't got no money over there because their minimum wage sucks.
Because the minimum wage, I got it. It's the minimum wage.
Yeah, they can't afford it. What do you think it is? Tariffs?
Yeah, it's tariffs. It's tariffs.
Do you think it's tariffs? What do you think it is?
I think that the price increases are largely due in part to corporations, which are focused on constantly increasing salaries and pay packages for their own executives.
Executive pay, okay.
Yes, and less money. They want more profits to give to shareholders, and that has resulted in them trying to gouge the shit out of customers.
Wait, what do you mean profits per shareholder? You think they're selling Wendy's burgers and then turning around going like, here you go, here's a couple bucks. Thanks for being a shareholder.
No, but the shareholders want to see profits on the balance sheet, and
so it's got nothing to do with the minimum wage.
I don't think minimum wage is a driving factor in the increase in fast food prices. No, I'm sure it has resulted in
all these
some
damn
increases.
greedy shareholders, these fucking shareholders, and their fucking greed.
I think that's part of it.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, let's see here. Dick from episode 111 was the problem of Nostalgia 64. This is people who think the Nintendo 64 was a good game console and one worth playing, even though it was dog shit and all the games were ugly.
Stupid.
Well, Dick, after several delays, retro console manufacturer Analog is finally ready to send out its 4K remake of the Nintendo 64 on November 18th. What is the name of the fucking thing? I don't even know what it's called.
What is this, like an ad?
No, this is good. This is going to finally make the N64 playable for the first time. The Analog 3D.
Oh.
This is
someone making it?
Yeah. So there's a company making a console. It's Analog. Analog makes all the high premium retro
digital
consoles.
Items? Okay, cool.
So you can put your Nintendo 64 games in it and play them on your HD TV in 4K without needing any converters or any HDMI mod chips or anything like that. You can
but what does it look like? Like you got 4K Mario, but it's a bunch of blocks?
No, it'll look like an N64 game, but if you try to plug an N64 into an HDMI TV right now, it has all this artifacting and bullshit because your HDMI TV is not really meant to interpret that fucking...
Can you just play the Nintendo 64 app on the Switch?
Yes, you could just play the Nintendo 64 app on the Switch, but
so who cares about this crap?
Hold on, not every game is on the Nintendo 64 app. Okay, you're not going to be able to play UFO bowling on the fucking Switch app or whatever it is.
Wow, okay.
And this will let you use your official games. You can use all your foreign games, Japanese, whatever else. The Analog 3D is 100% compatible with every N64 game ever made. And what I'm excited about is that it will, I believe, I'm sure if it's not included natively, it'll be added in the ability to disable the Nintendo 64's awful anti-aliasing, which is why all the video games looked like a blurry, disgusting mess, as we all remember and hated.
This is like everyone at that company should be arrested. Everyone who works there should be arrested and thrown in prison.
What are you talking about? Now maybe now I'll actually play N64 games because they won't look like complete dog shit.
Now don't buy one of these things.
Like dog shit.
Don't buy one of these things. You're gonna burn in hell.
Well, that's the funny thing is I pre-ordered it I think like 5 years ago. And,
you didn't, and then
can you believe it?
And then you didn't get it? Wow, you must be pissed off.
Worst?
Yeah,
I'm so mad.
And what did they? When people, have you ever asked them when it's coming?
Sometimes, yeah, I keep asking them where it is, and
what do they say?
They
Fuck
blocked
you?
me. I can't believe it. And I told them to go eat shit. So finally, it's coming out. These scammers are finally delivering.
Why
on
did it
their
take them 5 years to
promises.
make some crappy Nintendo 64?
I don't know. Somebody should really take them to task for this debacle. For this,
Vito, this just sounds like some crap
failure.
to spend money on.
Well, I would like to play. I have N64 games to play, but again, you can't really. I mean, I know you've plugged your N64 into an HDMI TV, but doesn't it look like shit?
It was no problem. I did.
And isn't there lag
and
whatever else?
Lag? No.
Yeah.
What do you mean lag?
You got input lag.
Fucking locked in on pilot wings. Oh yeah, here we go.
And you're gonna
I can't have any lag.
You're gonna miss the turn and wave race. You're gonna be completely fucked.
Who gives a shit? What are you playing these things professionally?
It's nice when the game looks nice. This is gonna make it look nice. I'm gonna turn off the anti-aliasing so everything's on a blurry mess. And I'll finally
You gotta
play
take this stuff and just dump it in the garbage, man.
No, I got a Japanese copy of Sin and Punishment I've been waiting to finally plug in and play.
What's that? Porno game?
It's it's a porno game. You're a naked No, it's like a shooter. It's a
Sin and Punishment?
It's a
Sounds
3D
like a porno game.
Well, I guess it does sound like
3D
a
porno
BDSM game now that you mention it. But no,
Yeah.
you're a kid with like a laser gun fighting aliens.
There's a kid in the porno game?
There's a little kid. You're a little baby. Completely naked,
sick.
doing
Absolutely
cartwheels and
sick.
shooting lasers.
Like
Anyway,
the dancing baby?
Dancing baby. Anyway, I'll probably play with it for a week, and then it'll end up on a shelf like the fucking Analog Pocket, which I also bought and never used.
What
but
are you
whatever.
doing? Stop buying this crap. Get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I probably should, but I don't know. I'll give it a try, and it might be, or I'll just flip it. I think I originally bought it to flip it, but now it's been so long that I'm going, I kind of do want to play N64.
Oh.
You like N64. You play N64.
No, I do not play N64.
Dude,
are you fucking kidding me?
Randy made me bring my N64 over to your house so you guys could play GoldenEye that one time.
That was like a year ago. Man, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
we played one afternoon of GoldenEye. That's it.
I remember Randy being like, listen, Dick is fiending for some GoldenEye. If you don't bring GoldenEye over right now, he's going to fucking die. And then I brought it over, and you guys kind of looked at me, and you're like, why'd you bring a fucking N64? And I went, you told me to bring a fucking N64. And you're like,
we had forgotten about that.
We don't want to play this gay shit at all. I'm like, well, why the fuck did I spend time putting it?
Why do you even have one? Why do you even have one?
I got a whole bunch of them. Still trying to sell them. All right, anyway, that's my problem. That's
you better sell them fast.
Well, it's Christmas. I'm making listings, but I'm getting every Chinese guy sending me a message about, you do me good price? I go, it is good price. He goes, you do me good price? You do good. No, this is already a good price.
You do me good price?
Yeah, you do me good price. Just play the Mario? Yeah, play the Mario, man.
4K Mario, man. 4K Mario.
Every fucking Chinese guy. I don't know. Here's the worst thing about the Chinese guys. They don't even say, like, hey, can you cut me a deal? I have it listed for like 100, and they just type 80.
What do you want?
I'm like, what do you? I'm like, no, 100, like 80. 80, I pick up now. 80, I pick up now. Every fucking message from a Chinese guy is 80, I pick up now. Like, they think pick up now is like,
hell yeah.
Oh my God, he's going to pick it up now.
In
Incredible. I don't need you to pick it up now. Pick it up fucking whenever.
No, you need him to pick up yesterday, man.
Pick up now. Pick up now. I come by now. 80, I pick up now. I go 100, come by 2 weeks from now. What the fuck? I don't care. It's not.
You're supposed to care about getting rid of it.
It's Christmas time. All these guys are trying to wheel and deal. I go, you don't understand. It's Christmas. Every fucking Hispanic. Then I start getting messages from the Hispanics where they go, oh, please, can you hold for my brother? My brother, when we grew up, he loved Mario. And please, my brother need the Mario. The Chinese guys will just go, 80, I get now. 80, I get now. The Hispanics will send you a message about how important fucking Mario was.
Mi hijo no es cholo.
Yeah, mijo, and how their dad died, and it's the only thing that ever brought them together.
Yeah.
Why does every Hispanic got a dead fucking dad that they used to play Mario with? I've heard this story like 80 times.
I don't know, man. It's tough working fast
And it's
food.
like, I guess they were all poor, so the only thing they had to bond over was like they never went on any vacations or anything. So it's just like
a Mario.
Just the Mario. We just had the Mario.
Yeah.
I dated a Hispanic girl, and she was like extremely. We were going through her shit or whatever to throw it out, and I was like, "Do you want me to toss this?"
You're going through her shit to throw it out. That's ironic. Yeah.
I throw out shit all the time. Whatever. We're going through her shit. She's got a DVD copy of Men in Black 2, and I go, "Oh, you probably don't need this DVD copy of Men in Black 2." And she starts crying, and she goes, "My brother give me the..." Well, she didn't have that heavy an accent, but for the sake of the story, "My brother, we not have many things growing up, and one day on my birthday, he give me a present, and it is Men in Black 2 on DVD." She's just weeping, and I'm like, all right, well, then don't fucking throw out Men in Black 2 on DVD. These stories are fucking... The Hispanics have a lot of generational trauma in a weird way. Like, whites have generational trauma, but the generational trauma of the Hispanics is bizarre to me.
Nah, it's just a bunch of women carrying on, like crying.
Yeah, that might be it.
About nothing.
That might be what it is.
No trauma at all. They're doing the trauma
at all.
Okay, my problem is H-1B visas. I was surprised that we hadn't done this one yet.
Wait, we haven't done this one? You've just complained about it every episode for the past year?
Well, yeah, so I just said, well, why not put it on the board? H-1B visas. Here's what I'm interested in. Obviously, everyone hates them. Are you guys going to jump on this, or are we going to do it? That's what I want to know.
What, getting rid of them?
Are liberals going to jump on this one and fuck over corporations and saying we're getting rid of all the slave labor? Or are Republicans going to get on it and say, hey, we're going to help Americans?
No, the liberals love slave labor. It's their favorite thing. They're not going to do anything about it. They love slavery.
Really? But what if they did? That's what I'm saying. What if they did?
You'd have to convince them that...
But they don't want to help corporate. You think Bernie Sanders likes H-1Bs? I don't think so. I don't think Bernie Sanders...
No, Bernie hates H-1Bs, I think.
You think Zohan Mandami likes H-1Bs? I don't think so.
Yes, because all his buddies come over. That's how
no, they come over on refugee
friends over here.
Status.
Yeah,
they don't do any work at all. They don't even pretend to work. He doesn't like Indians, does he? He's a different kind of Muslim.
What kind of Muslim is he?
Middle Eastern Muslim. Uganda. Isn't he from like Uganda or something? Or you are gay?
Nah, it all blends together for me.
It doesn't. It doesn't for them.
They all hate tall buildings. That's all I know. Too tall. Knock them down a couple pegs.
Started in 1990 to hire foreign workers and specialty occupations. They got 3 million of them. Over the lifetime, it's issued 3 million H-1B visas. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, when it says we've hired 3 million of them.
They've been issued H-1B visas, so that means them, their family, their wife, whatever's come over with them.
So they come over, they come to America.
Start stinking the place up. Yeah. Yes, I know what you're going to say.
Okay, you don't have to... Sure, they smell lovely. They're lovely smelling people. They smell of sweet curry and rice.
A boat ride. It's because it's a
boat's a good boat.
Flight.
It's a good boat. It's covered in perfumes and potions.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you lose your job as an H-1B guy, what happens?
You got to go home. You got to get the hell out. You got a limited amount of time where a giant corporation that all they do is they flash like 3-card money. They show you a brown guy that's like an amalgamation of all their H-1B guys, and they say, here, we're going to send you this guy. Whoop. And then a guy shows up, and you're like, you're the guy they sent? And he's like, whatever. I'll doesn't matter.
I've heard they
I'm
are
just-
doing that where like different guys will take
Oh,
the
yeah.
programming test and they send a completely different guy.
I have interviewed them. I will schedule an interview, and then a totally different guy shows up. I'm like, you're not fucking.
You're not
Read this?
Hamesh.
You're not
You're
Hamesh.
Gabriel?
Who
Yeah.
the fuck are you? Yes. And they can't even speak. There's like probably 80% of engineers at every company on the S&P 500 is an Indian who cannot speak.
Well, I'm going to
Conservatively.
propose to you that if you set up fake job interviews and recorded them and caught these guys lying about that shit, it would be both hilarious and informative. Can't you do
Really?
the,
You think so?
Can't you do the ID check of like the bouncer at the bar where you go, okay, Hamesh, and your birth date is?
What would
And you were
that do?
born where? Well, because I want to know if it's like the actual guy or if it's just a different guy. Like checking
Oh,
if he knows his own details.
No, they don't even know. They don't even know what they're there for. If they have like an AI prompting them,
Yeah.
they probably don't even know how to read it.
Bro, record this. This is fucking hilarious.
Really?
If you want to destroy the H-1B program and you can get video of Indian guys showing that they are completely incompetent and lying just to get the job, and I don't think they're in India, so I
They
don't think there's
can't
any rule
even
against you
speak,
recording
dude.
it.
They can't even lie to get the. They can't even speak in complete sentences.
Yeah, this is fascinating. This would be like hugely viral content. You'd get
If you
millions
go
of
on
views.
Upwork right now and you post any job, you will get
Yeah.
you'll get North Koreans posing as Ukrainians, or you will get Indians posing as like the Aryan race. Like they pick random towns in the U.S. that like you've never heard of or that no one would ever be from.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do. An agency uses like that picture. You know, I forget what it was in The Simpsons. What Bart did the personal ad for Miss Krabappel, but that. And then a guy will show. They all use AI to write everything, but this isn't even
Yeah.
H-1Bs. This is just Indian scammers. The H-1Bs is the same thing though. It's these giant corporations.
Bro, you need to
placing
set
them
up a fake company, advertise a bunch of engineering or programming jobs, and then go, but you have to do a Zoom call interview. And
I've done this more times than I can count. Exactly what
Yeah,
you're describing.
But like, dude, set up a fucking trap. Like, set up like a thing where they either A, are a good programmer, or B, they're going to completely expose themselves.
I feel like you're missing something here. Okay, they can't even talk. There's what do you think would be funny about
that's
it?
great.
What do you think would be funny about it?
It's funny that this is the H-1B problem.
This
okay?
isn't
That-
even the H1. This isn't even H1Bs.
But I'm saying, here's
But
what's
it is.
funny. Okay, here's why it's funny is who's that
Okay.
guy who was complaining about Boy Meets World or wherever the fuck it was?
Who?
The guy
Mr.
who said
Feeney?
like, no, sorry, Saved by the Bell. He said Saved by the Bell ruined America because
Vivek.
it made people. Yeah, Vivek. So
Vivek.
Vivek's telling us, and we got all these great Indians. They're so great. They're so smart and
Like the Poop
clever and
Festival guy.
cunning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we set up can you be Mr. Belding? And you go, hi, I'm Mr. Belding. I'll be interviewing you today for.
Okay, I guess that now I get it.
You go,
Dress
"Okay,
up like
so,
Mr. Monopoly Man and just
yeah,
say,
yeah.
I'm
And you go,
trying.
"So
I'm
this
just trying
job-"
to. They know nothing. They can't even fucking talk.
And you go, yeah, this this job pays about $200,000 a year.
A
and
day.
We're just looking for
$200,000 a day.
Right. So I just have
Okay.
a couple basic questions before we get started. What shampoo do you use?
Okay.
And you just hit them you just interject like little things in there. I think there's something there. I think there's something.
I think
mean,
you're
if you
onto
got-
something.
Look, if you're trying to expose the idea, Vivek's telling us Indians are the smartest guys in the world. What
Yeah.
company would not want these guys?
Yeah.
And you can get them on a Zoom call going, something there.
There's something there. The shampoo
There's something
one's
there.
funny. Mr. Belding is funny.
I have not workshopped the whole fucking thing in the past 20 seconds, but I'm saying.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you go, now if you get this one right, you'll win a $50 iTunes gift card. So
Yeah,
you should
this
really
actually
pay
isn't a
attention.
programming job. It's for dog cuddling.
Well,
You
don't
have
they
to-
have? Aren't they? Don't you have to do like live? Don't they have when you interview programmers? Don't you give them like little like programming like tests or whatever?
and like watch them over their shoulder?
Yeah,
no, that's not
yeah.
something. No, not really. And they have AI doing that now anyway. Like
Well, that's
everybody.
what's fascinating is I want to see because that's what I'm hearing is that yes they'll just take it and they have a different guy next to them who like codes it
Yeah.
out for them or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. It's like
Well, I want to see.
It's like an
if you got that
industry
shit on
of
video,
scamming.
man, every conservative website would be playing it, talking about it.
Maybe you should do it.
Maybe I will at this
You got
point.
the
but I wouldn't
instincts
know,
of shampoo
I wouldn't know,
and
but I
stuff.
wouldn't know what to say. I wouldn't know what to ask them about programming and shit.
You
That's
could
what I'm
ask
saying. You should
anything.
do
They
it.
don't fucking know. They got no every single I mean, they're showing up with like they're showing up as a totally different guy than who did the
Yeah.
interview and submitted all the code and everything like that. And then there's like 5 or 6 of them, just growing and growing and growing.
I'm saying you would need like some normal questions to like some normal engineering questions to like throw them off a little bit, and then you hit them with the
You
and
can do ChatGPT questions.
How many? If you had to kill a cow for this job, would you do it?
Yeah.
If you had to eat a hamburger to get this
Right.
job, now a part of this job is you got to eat a hamburger.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. There's something.
Well,
I got to workshop it a little bit. You should do it because you would know what to ask them.
yeah, but that's not funny. The funny thing is the shampoo. The funny thing is just fucking with them.
Well, yeah, I've been fucking. I told you. Somebody got mad. I told the story again. Every time I get these Indian scam calls, you can just fuck with these guys, and they get furious. I heard you were in a car accident recently. Yeah, your mother threw through the windshield because I was fucking her in the ass. You'll never fuck my mother. No one fuck my mother. Like you can always get these guys. They're
Yeah, you
very
can.
angry. That's the funniest thing about Indians. Is
They are furious.
they've tried to practice talking to white people. I don't know if there's a guy who like coaches them where he goes, listen, white people really like when you're like, hello, sir. Yes. Hello. Very good, sir. Yes. Yes.
The British.
Like,
That's who did that.
yeah. But then
Yeah.
behind the fake pleasantry of the Indian guy is a guy who goes, fucking white people, fucking, I take your money, I take your fucking, like they're really pissed.
Yeah.
It's that guy
Yeah.
who gets the scammers. And when you hear just how pissed the scammers are that they're not able to rip a guy off for a couple $100 worth of Bitcoin or whatever, they lose their fucking minds.
They don't
It's
have like a hey, don't lose your cool like that, like you're doing.
Yeah. Well, I know that Indians are jealous of Americans. It's like a jealousy thing.
Right.
Is they see that we have money because we do something important to the world instead of just calling people up and trying to scam them out of iTunes gift cards, and they're like, I want that. How do I get that? And like, well, you could like try and build some skills and be actually useful. And they're like, I could lie about having skills. It's like, well, no, don't lie about having skills. Why don't you develop the skills? And then maybe if you're actually really good, like maybe we would want to bring you over. And they're like, got it.
Yeah.
I'll lie about having skills.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to lie about a bunch of people having the skills. That would be better.
Well, that's the problem
And I'll
with the
just make money off the top.
H-1B is that it operates with the assumption that India is a high trust culture where they're not just constantly lying because they want the white man's money. And
Yeah,
it's
that's our
clearly-
culture too. That's the boomer response of, well, we got to bring in all these special guys. Like Amazon says they're all special.
They're all
but they're
special.
lying too. They started lying and they've
My
they've
buddy
been
just
lying about
lost
it for
his
30
job
years.
to a bunch of fucking Indians, man. It's happening to everybody. So
It's crazy. It's crazy. I thought maybe you guys were going to take it up, H1B.
no, because we like slaves. We always
yeah, but they're not
have.
your slaves. You like slaves when you own them. You don't own these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Other
we
people
all,
do.
dude. That's why we made that movie, The Blind Side, is because every liberal fantasizes about owning a black teenager who makes money for us.
These aren't
that's-
black slaves, though.
No, but
They're not
like
making
those-
money in sports and
I'm
hip
saying
hop.
when it comes to slaves, blacks are the gold standard. If you were gonna get a slave,
Yeah,
you'd want
I
a
think
black
you think
guy.
that as a liberal. This isn't your kind of slave. This is like a computer
Okay,
slave.
well, sure, the gold standard would be a white slave, but you're not gonna get a white slave. Okay, so but a black slave,
Wow.
like in The Blind Side, yo, listen, we got this big dumb black kid. He's gonna play football and make us $1 million.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the liberal dream, is the blind side, is to enslave a black kid, say, oh, you're part of the family now, you're in the family, and then just take all his fucking football money forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every liberal wants that. We made a movie out of it, and we celebrated it, saying, like, look at how they stopped racism or whatever. And you're like, all they did was enslave a black teenager to play football. That's not a good story.
That's why I don't think that you
all.
guys will like the H-1Bs, because they're not your kind of slaves.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, you love black slaves.
We love blacks. We love Mexican housekeepers. You know, we love all kinds of slaves. We like we love Mexican grape pickers and shit.
Nah, yeah, maybe. I don't know about that one either. You love black people.
We gave that guy a whole fucking holiday. What's his name?
Who?
Cesar Chavez.
That was not you that did that. We did not give.
Well, the whites
Cesar
approved
Chavez.
it. The whites, oh, come on. You think any fucking holiday is not white approved, white stamped? You guys
George
made
Floyd
Cesar
Day,
Chavez Day happen?
Juneteenth, you guys did that.
Juneteenth, we did.
Cesar Chavez Day? There's no fucking Cesar Chavez Day. That's not
Yeah,
a thing.
there
It's-
is.
No, it's Cinco de Mayo is the only Mexican holiday, not Cesar Chavez Day.
I'm pretty sure
Okay,
that
what
Cesar-
day is Cesar Chavez Day?
It's like June 8th.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No, you're using one of
It's
those
a week
cheating AI
before.
things.
No, it's a week before Juneteenth, because
All right.
you know, pick the grapes so they can make the grape soda for the Juneteenth celebration. That's
my
how it
problem.
goes. The week
H1Bs.
before.
You guys should get on it.
I wish
Fuck
I had
up
a
our
little.
slaves.
I wish I had a little football playing black slave, man. It is a good situation those guys got into until the kid figured it out and he sued to get all his money back.
Yeah. Whose
But they
idea
made
was
out
that?
pretty well. What's that?
Whose idea was that to bring a black football
To enslave
player?
a black child and force him to play football?
Yeah, was
that
it really?
family?
Was it Sandra Bullock's idea or was it the husband's
Yeah, it was Sandra.
idea?
Yeah, well, I think that kid, like he lost his family, or I think they were like his dad ran. I don't know. The kid's family left, as can happen. And Sandra
Anybody
Bullock
can
said,
happen to anybody.
"Holy shit, there's a perfectly good black slave right here that nobody's forcing to play football. I gotta get in here."
I don't think I've ever heard you more excited than when you're talking racistly about black people.
It's not right. They're the racists. I'm saying, I get it.
No, I know, you love it.
They all did. Oh, look at all the fucking Jewish record executives who are like, I can just force this black kid to sing songs, and then I get all the money, and I keep all the rights to the music. It's like we've had slavery, and then those same guys go, oh, I'm a deep liberal. I'm a liberal guy. You know, I support whatever. And you're like, well, why'd you enslave all those black kids and make them sing fucking songs and dance on the Ed Sullivan Show? You know, you're not a fucking liberal. You're a slave owner.
It's a stretch. I mean, it's a stretch.
Sitting there letting black guys make money for you is a pretty good place to be. I get it. When you see the old slave owner sitting in the chair sipping lemonade as they force that lady in the box or whatever the fuck that thing was in Django, you know, it's a pretty cushy lifestyle. It's not exactly moral. But I get it.
I just don't think. Wait, it's not moral to have singers.
It's not moral to force them in the hot box because they ain't singing good enough.
But that was like that's like a fantasy movie for weirdos. That has nothing to do with.
That's why the
reality.
That's why the Jackson family is like the great American success story, because that was a black dad realizing he could enslave his own black children. And he said, well, why don't I just be the fucking slave owner? I'll make 1 million kids, force them to dance and sing. One of them's probably going to be really good at it. And that one's going to make me a shit ton of money.
Right.
Yeah. And that's it. That was the greatest American success story ever, is a black guy going, I could just enslave my own black family.
Something about talking about black people and slavery for you is like the most. If you could make videos just on that, I think you would do it.
Because everybody.
Not everyone is as like enthralled by it as you are.
Here's where I get bothered, is everybody goes. It's like this thing when you're in school and you're learning about slavery, you know, and then like some fucking white bitch next to you goes, oh my God, I can't believe they would have slaves. Like, what? Who would want a slave? And like, what are you, retarded? Everyone, every person on Earth.
No.
If you, okay, I'm saying if you could divorce. Yeah, okay, eventually the morality of it overwhelms you and you go, well, owning another human being
I don't
is
want this
shitty.
guy in my house for any reason.
So live
Definitely
in the
not
fucking
for
field.
free.
Why do you think they built barracks for them where they can sing their fucking songs?
I don't want.
He's
I
building a
definitely
different
don't want a
house.
fucking battalion of them outside. No, thank you.
Well,
I'll just go
every
do my
time-
own cotton picking.
The battalions were a problem. And Nat Turner and his rebellion, you got to keep an eye on these guys.
Yeah.
Okay? But whatever. I'm saying
Why do you like talking about slavery so much?
I don't like talking about slavery.
You love
I'm just
it.
saying,
You come alive whenever you talk about slavery.
It's
That and like
fascinating-
Nintendo.
It's fascinating to me that anyone would go, oh my God, like, why would I want a guy who has to do all my work for me? Like, what do you, that's, all of life is finding a situation in which other people are doing your work for you. That's like the goal. Okay? And on a very basic level, hitting a guy with a stick until he does your work for you is one way to accomplish that. Now we have more, elaborate ways of getting that.
Right.
But on its very basic level, hitting a guy until he does your work. Okay. Eventually, but then, you figured out with The Blind Side, emotionally manipulate a black teenager into playing football for you. Okay?
Right,
There's other
right.
ways to enslave people. It's fascinating.
I think
Everybody's trying to enslave.
You.
Society is slave owners and slaves all the way down. And you got to figure out who you can enslave and who's going to enslave you. And eventually, maybe you'll go up the ladder and you can have way more
enslaving,
slaves.
though? You're just like buying Nintendos. Like,
I got a couple slaves. I don't got a lot of slaves.
they're not doing
But,
much
like,
work. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, at different points in my life, I've had more slaves than other times. Right now, I'm low on slaves. Right
Okay.
now, I'm getting enslaved more than I'm doing the enslaving. Okay, but I'm trying to turn that around, and that's society.
Okay. Well, that's my problem.
You got a slave living with you.
Oh, yeah.
Although, depending on the situation, maybe you're the slave. I don't know. Who's putting in
No,
more
I
work?
got it. The whole slave thing.
All
No,
right,
I
all
get
right.
it. I get it.
Okay.
It's very provocative.
Have you thought about making the kid a slave?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Teach him all the
next.
ratchet straps.
Yeah, no, I got it. What's your problem?
I don't know why you're moving on from this so quickly. All right, here's my problem.
So quickly,
Dick.
it's like anytime you get a hint of black people and slavery, you will talk about it for
It's
like
not just
3
black people
hours.
or slaves.
It's like
Any
a drunk
color-
at a bar that's just like
any color can be a
over
slave.
and over.
Any color.
Right,
It's just
right, right.
harder to enslave white people, and it's nearly impossible to enslave the Jews. Even though we've tried.
I would have bet $10 billion that you were going to say the word Jews within like 10 words.
How can I talk about slaves and not talk about Jews? What do you mean?
It's the only thing you can talk about.
But anytime you try to enslave the Jews, what happens? They become the slave master eventually. You can't keep these guys down. They're natural slave owners. It's in their fucking blood. You can try to make them build pyramids. At the end of the day, they're going to
I
own the
think
fucking
you just
pyramids.
think I think this is what you think about all day. This retarded like slavery shit.
They'll build the pyramids. You know why they were so happy building the pyramids? Because they knew at the end of the day, they were going to own those fucking pyramids. So they didn't give a shit. They're like, that'll be ours.
That
someday. It
has to
doesn't
be
matter.
like that has to be some shitty comedian's joke. That has to be like
It's not a joke.
that
It's
has
the-
to be like Jeff
It's the way of
Dunham's
the
joke.
fucking world. Even throughout the whole fucking Holocaust, they're going, you guys got us now. But at the end of the day, we're getting all this shit back. They knew.
That's not even a joke. That was just an offensive comment.
They knew they were coming back. They come back in a big way. They're like, oh man, we come back. We're coming back in a big way. All those shoes you guys took from us, we're going to put that in a museum and charge money to see it. That's how fucking good we are at this game.
It's not even funny. It's not funny at all. It's
We're gonna
just
build
racist.
what that fucking Holocaust museum we saw that we were looking at pictures of that looked like a fucking bunker for a fucking Bond villain.
Yeah, well, that was funny.
They said,
yeah, but
take our shoes, kill a couple of us, doesn't even matter. We're going to monetize this shit out of this fucking thing. We're going to make movies out of this. We're going to make so many fucking movies out of this.
Yeah,
They're
I
the
got it.
greatest people. They're brilliant. They always come out on top.
So you've gone straight to racist grandpa.
Here's my problem is boneless wings, Dick.
Okay.
You're expecting chicken wings. Everyone's
Right.
favorite food. And what is a chicken wing? It's
Meat.
the wing of a chicken. Chicken is an animal with two wings because it flaps its little wings. And you rip those off and you make them into a delicious fucking treat. So how
Okay.
can you have a boneless wing? What does that mean? Look at a chicken. Have you ever seen a chicken with a boneless wing?
No.
No, because that would be horrifying. It would have little
Yeah.
fucking shriveled up bullshit. It's not a
it'd be
wing.
like a worm. Right.
Yeah, it would be like wormy, floppy bullshit. No, the boneless wing is just a chicken nugget. And it's not even a good chicken nugget because a regular chicken nugget is like kind of fucking processed into a terrible fucking McDonald's salt and preservative filled treat.
Yeah.
The fucking boneless wing is just you cut
Sorry,
off
wait,
a
you're
piece.
saying it's not you're saying McNuggets are good or not good?
McNuggets are better than the boneless wing because the McNugget is honest. Okay?
Okay.
The McNugget does not say it's not called the McWing because it's not a fucking wing. It's the
McNugget.
Nugget.
Yeah.
It is a piece of what was once possibly part of a chicken
Right.
mixed with a bunch of bullshit spices in a fucking basically like a paste or whatever, probably put in a mold.
Where
The
do
bone-
you find boneless wings? Like Domino's Pizza?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. So I'm
yeah.
on DoorDash, as I rarely am. And I go on DoorDash, and I'm looking at the Wingstop, and I go, well, look at this deal right here. This is phenomenal. We were just talking about fast food prices. I go, look at this. 10 wings for $10. Now that's
Okay.
an
Sure.
American price. Fantastic.
DoorDash though, you got to pay for the delivery.
$2.50, whatever. I can tell you that. I can handle
It's not $2.50 for
It's
delivery.
like
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, what are you
No.
talking about?
What do you
On
What do you
Do-
mean $2.50 for delivery?
I got Dash Pass. You got Dash Pass?
What's Dash Pass?
You pay like $20 a month and you get free delivery on everything.
It's only $2.50 for delivery?
Yeah, if you have Dash Pass, you got to pay the extra $20 a month.
I didn't know that. I'll look into that.
Well, how do you not know about Dash Pass? They're trying to get you to buy Dash Pass every 2 seconds.
I don't use
They go, you
DoorDash.
could have been saving with Dash Pass. Yeah, well, if you get Dash Pass, the delivery is basically free. You pay like $2, whatever service charge, and I don't tip them because they're all Chinese and they're thankful for the work. Okay, that's slavery.
Right.
So I go 10 wings, $10. Fantastic. I choose my flavors: original, hot, Hawaiian, garlic parmesan, whatever. It shows up at my house. I open the box. I'm all excited to eat my wings. What do I find? Not wings. Little fucking
Chicken nuggets.
little chicken nuggets, little disgusting blobs of chicken. And it's the worst part of the chicken. It's chicken breast. Chicken breast has no flavor. So in order to offset the fact that it tastes like nothing, they cover it in the worst breading, the insipid sauces. No amount of sauces can fix the boneless wing. It's a terrible,
Yeah.
terrible product.
Yeah.
Okay? Now,
Yeah,
there
but
have been
you're not gonna get real wings for $10.
obviously, I thought it was like a special promotion. I thought I lucked out. I said, well, obviously they're trying to get the word out about how great these chicken wings are.
Who?
This would
Who was
explain this.
trying?
Wingstop was. I said this explains
Wingstop.
this
Said
fantastic
we gotta get the-
deal. We got to let people know we have wings at the Wingstop. We need to let them know. I didn't read the fine fucking print on the thing that says, oh, by the way, they're not actually fucking wings.
I don't think it was
It's a
fine
trick.
print. I think it was the title of the order was boneless.
The title
wings.
says, no, I'm going to tell you right now. The title says 10-piece wings.
Right.
And then you click on it, and there's a little fucking radio button that
That says boneless.
defaults to boneless.
Yeah.
Now, if you can change the radio button to regular, not shitty wings, or if you're insane, a half and half mix because you want half your meal to be shitty. But
Probably because
the
you're
radio-
sharing it with someone.
if I'm sharing with somebody, why would they want boneless wings? We would both want wings.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So it defaults to the boneless because they're trying to trick you into buying boneless wings because they cost them fucking. Here's the problem: a chicken only has 2 wings. This is the biggest problem in the chicken wing industry. Is chicken? The chicken wing used to not be a big deal. It used to be like, what are you gonna do with a wing? There's not a lot of fucking meat on a wing. And then they figured out, well, you make it like a fucking event. Oh my god, it's a chicken wing. Holy shit! And we have all these sauces and flavors. And for some reason, a guy said, well, you gotta have celery sticks for some fucking reason. I don't know.
Palate cleanser.
It's just kind of
They're
weird.
full of water.
It's like,
No, they're full of water. Palate cleanser.
I get the feeling that the guy who came up with the chicken wing was looking at the guy who came up with the celery and the carrot sticks and was like, okay, but I did most of the work on the chicken wing project. You came up with the celery.
It's gross if you just have wings with no celery or carrots. It's gross. It's just too much. Like you need to get that tacky feeling off of your tongue.
It's interesting to me that it's like you gotta have some fucking celery too. You know, like is there any other situation where you gotta have some celery other than chicken wings?
Like peanut butter and raisins. Yeah.
No, you don't gotta have celery for peanut butter. Peanut butter has a variety of uses. That's if you have celery.
Oh, okay.
You need peanut butter. What else do you have?
What else do you have to have?
I need
celery?
Fucking celery. Yeah.
I don't know, like a Cobb salad. What has chopped up celery in it?
Does a Cobb salad normally have celery in it?
No, maybe not.
No,
there's one kind of
celery
salad
in a Cobb salad. Like
okay, so it's the only thing that has to
maybe.
have celery. Okay,
it's the only thing that has to have celery. It's a little weird. I can't think of any other situation where I gotta go get some fucking celery. Anyway. There have been lawsuits, Dick, where a man... There's currently an ongoing class action lawsuit against Buffalo Wild Wings going...
On whose behalf?
Proud Americans everywhere who are tired of being tricked into purchasing boneless
What kind
wings.
of Americans? Yeah?
The good ones, the real ones, the slave owners, are tired of being enslaved by the chicken restaurants. Saying, you're willfully, falsely, and knowingly misrepresenting what you're selling. How can you sell something and say it's a chicken wing if it's not a chicken wing? What would a chicken wing be defined as? The wing of a chicken.
Oh my God!
That's
Is this really a lawsuit?
This is, of course, this is a good lawsuit.
Why don't you guys just calm down and just
Dick.
take an extra second to see what you're ordering?
Welcome to my restaurant. Do you want some frog legs? Yeah,
No.
And then I bring you fucking cheese doodles. Wouldn't you go, this is misrepresenting? This is a bit bizarre.
What is it? Calamari is not calamari everywhere. No one throws a big fit.
What are you talking about?
The calamari that they serve in restaurants isn't always squid, or is very rarely squid. It's like pig's assholes or something.
Okay, well, that's not true. That's like a fucking
It's
urban
not squid.
legend.
Really?
It's squid. What
It's
are you
actually
talking-
squid?
It's not-
I don't know. Someone just told me that, so I said,
Every
oh, okay, I
pig
guess
has
it
one
is.
asshole. It would be actually harder to serve a fucking
but
plate
they're
of pig
killing tons of
assholes
pigs.
than to cut
They're
up.
killing tons of pigs,
They're killing
though.
tons of squids. It would take more time.
Squids are harder to
make
catch.
a plate of pig assholes than to just cut up one squid. That's retarded.
I don't think so. I think there's tons of pigs getting killed. First of all, it's not just
There's
one
tons of pigs
asshole.
getting killed, but
it's a
why
whole.
would the guy take
it's
time?
It's like 20 feet of asshole. It's like a whole large intestine that they can chop
No, the
up.
intestines is not. That's intestines. It's not the asshole. The
I
asshole
don't
would
think
be-
I don't think it's real calamari. I don't think it's real squid that you're eating. I think
If you
it's
had
pigs'
said
assholes.
imitation crab, I would have been there with you. But now you're talking about
They
pig
usually
asshole
say-
calamari.
I guess okay, imitation crab. That's true.
Imitation
They
crab
would just
has
say
in the
crab.
name though. Imitation. Now, if these were said, okay, if it said imitation wings, I'd go, all right. There you go. That's fine because I understand imitation, not the real thing.
Why would they
When
put
you say
that on the menu?
boneless-
Imitation wings.
Why would
No
you
one
put
would want
boneless
that.
wings? It's not a boneless wing infers that you took the wing of an animal and removed the bones.
Yeah.
It does not infer that you took a completely different part of the animal
What
and
about
just
a
randomly
McRib?
said
That doesn't
that's
have
like
ribs.
you know what? You actually make a good point.
Pork.
Well, the McRib is made from rib meat, I assume. No,
I don't think so. I don't know.
I
thought it
think
was
it's
just
the.
ham.
I think
It's
it's.
just
I think
pork.
it's the rib. If it's not rib meat, then that's a good lawsuit. I would assume it's rib meat, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the next
a
class
good
action
lawsuit.
That's a good lawsuit.
Yeah, because
How
you
can you
guys
call
aren't getting like what you ordered, the words that you ordered, because you're in such a haste to just get food in your mouth.
How are you going to defend boneless wings? Look, here's the other thing. If they tasted great, I would have no issue. But we all know they taste terrible. No, oh my
wings,
God.
boneless wings
insane.
taste fine. They just taste like nuggets. They just taste like sauce.
They don't taste like nuggets. They taste like dog
Like you're
shit.
tasting the meat of a wing from Buffalo Wild Wings. Like that's what. Oh, this chicken is.
Are you
going
to infer that there's a premium version of a chicken wing? It's a fucking chicken.
Yeah, so it tastes the same whether it's on a bone, whether it's breaded. It's just the sauce that you put on it.
The wing meat has a different quality. There's a higher fat content in the wing than in the chicken breast. It has a different flavor profile. It tastes way better.
I think if you're ordering from Buffalo Wild Wings, you should be prepared to select between boneless or non-boneless when you go to order. I think that's on you.
I think I was tricked. I think they know that the ordering is purposefully confusing. I go into the app. They go, it's a coupon. You get 5. Okay, I'll put it this way. I go into the app. They go, 5 free wings with every order. I go, 5 free wings with every order?
Yeah.
Doesn't say
boneless.
5 free boneless wings. Doesn't say that. It just says 5 free wings.
5 free
wings.
Well,
those aren't wings, man. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Because I was going through ordering. I'm going, well, this is great because I'll buy 10 wings. I'm going to get an extra 5. I get to checkout. Oh, by the way, they're the boneless ones. That's cool, though, right, bro? Bro, that's cool. Same thing, right? No. When I came to the app, you said I get 5 free wings.
I guess, you know what? You're right. It is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
And there is just a ton of people that are upset about it and suing them, and they really are lying about the bonelessness of the wings to trap you into spending more money on this shitty food. They really are.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wish they could do more with that. I wish they would somehow get these people over. Can you buy a Snap? Can you spend Snap on these wings?
Can you spend Snap?
Yeah,
I don't
Snap
know.
money.
Probably. But I'm gonna
EBT.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's not gonna be too long till somebody does Snap and goes into one of these places and murders everybody in the fucking restaurant.
I think you guys should drive them out of business. Buffalo Wild Wings. I think that's the only course of action. Just.
I'm more of a Wingstop guy, but I hear what you're saying. Anyway, boneless wings, they're the worst. It's a marketing gimmick. Shut it down. Imitation wings. That's what they should be called. That's
imitation
what I'm saying.
Wings? Is that okay? Boneless wings?
And
That's
they should be shaped like a wing. If it's a boneless wing, you can at least take it and shape it like a fucking. No, they're just fucking nuggets. They don't even look like a chicken wing.
Well, I mean, they're kind of chicken wings, though. Sometimes that includes a drumstick, though, and you're not throwing a fit about that. That's a leg.
Okay, you might have a point.
So you're okay with chicken legs. That's fine, but
well, hold on. It's not a chicken. Is it the leg? The drumstick?
Yeah. It's the thigh.
The thigh.
I think you got a problem with your lawsuit.
I'm saying it's not like the claw. You're not like you can't like deep fry the fucking talons, you know?
Well, you can, but they're not serving that. They're serving you
I'm saying
wings
that's the
and legs.
That's the feet of the chicken there. You're getting the upper part of the leg.
Yeah, that's not that's not known as a quote unquote wing.
All right, so call them wings and legs.
Well, they don't though.
Chicken wings and legs. All right.
Okay, my problem is the fake AI typing when you're on customer service bots and you're talking to the customer service now. Like every website you go to, they replaced all their Indians with AI, and then you're talking to the AI and you're describing your problem, and it says like it has a little fake typing bubble where the computer's responding back to you, and it's like do typing,
Yeah.
and it tricks you, and it's like the worst thing that there is in the universe. That little thing that says boop boop boop. The fake.
You think that's fake? You don't think that's real?
The computer's not typing. I know that the computer's not typing.
Oh, because it's AI. It's not like a guy.
It's not a guy. Yeah, it's just like saying do typing.
Well,
to
the
like
AI is thinking, right?
yeah, but it's not typing.
Yeah.
It's not going like boop, boop, boop. It's not
Where did
doing
you
what a
encounter
real human
this?
does. Everywhere.
Who are you talking to?
Every site, every website
Yeah.
that has now you have a problem with anything. It's like now you got to argue with the machine that's just making shit up. About
Oh
when you're gonna
man,
get
I'm
a
so
response.
tired of arguing with the machine. It's like, can we pass a law where they just let us argue with a guy?
Yeah, get rid of this shit.
Dude, I'm paying companies money, and then they fuck with me, and I go, hey, if you're gonna fuck with me, can I talk to a guy about how you're fucking with me? And they're like, we don't have a guy to talk to.
We don't have a guy anymore. Give me one of the Indians that you guys had. Nah, we
Yeah,
don't
just
have
give me
them
an
anymore.
Indian.
Now we got a computer. Like, well, the computer doesn't care at all. Like, the computer doesn't even understand the concept of the problem that I'm explaining. It's just, and you got it fake typing. Why do you have it fake typing?
Dude,
Whoa,
it's
we
a
found
dystopian. It's a dystopian fucking nightmare. You can't talk to anybody, and then the computer doesn't know what you're talking about.
But at the very least, I would like it to say, computing or something.
Computing.
Not fucking fake typing back to me. Not boop, boop, boop. Oh, fucking, and they all have a cute name. Oh, Raymond is Raymond with
Raymond
a Z.
is typing.
Raymond's
is
typing.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to see Raymond. I don't want to see Rayman typing.
Do we have to? Should we like pass laws right now that it's like, let's not personify the computers in any way. Let's not give them names.
That would be great. That would be
not-
great. An anti-anthropomorphizing computers law, where if we catch you anthropomorphizing a computer in any kind of way, we'll kill you. You're put to death.
Yeah. You're not allowed to think of it as a person.
You're
Did you hear
hanged on television.
Did you see the news art? I forget where it was, but it's like the amount of resources wasted from people thanking AI for doing a task for them.
Yeah.
Or they're going, yeah, you're like, we're burning through an ocean because all of you can't resist going, oh, thanks,
you.
ChatGPT. And it's like, dude, every time you prompt the fucking thing, it's got to dip into the code and fucking eradicate a rainforest to get an answer back. Do you stop thanking the fucking AI?
But they're training them to do it. They're training them to do that with this is typing shit and thinking and all this crap. Mostly it's the typing thing that annoys me most of all, because I realize that I'm the demographic now. Like, all right, well, they put this in here because it has some sort of a psychological effect on people, and it must be working because it's making me outraged. It's making me insane with anger. And it's probably people are like, oh, that's cute. Oh,
It should be.
Look at that. It's typing. Isn't that?
I wish it would be
that cute?
slightly transparent, because here's always my concern is that there is one Indian guy. There's like 100 computers, but one of them's actually a guy.
One of them's a guy.
Yeah, well, because like maybe there's something where they go, okay, well, we gotta have a guy.
Right.
Or at least one guy looking after the computers. Like, is there an Indian guy standing over the screen going, yeah, it's a pretty good
job.
answer.
Yeah,
I
good job.
don't gotta interject here. I just want to know what's going on, who's in charge of what, who's actually responsible when shit's broken, and whether any of this is being looked at by a human being at all.
I don't want the facsimile of an interaction with a human being. I don't want that. I want this to be better. I don't want this to be a crude imitation of it's just like the wings problem, I guess. I want this to be
imitation humanity.
Yeah, I don't want this to be imitation humanity here. Just wait. If you have to think about something, wait and then say it. Definitely, whatever you do, don't do the typing thing because it's
Here's what's
going to
happen: is they're going to start purposefully programming in stupid, retarded flaws into the AI, like getting the tense of "you're wrong" and shit like that, or misspelling words slightly.
Yeah.
And they're going to encode that on purpose to further try and trick you into going, "Oh, it's got to be a guy because his grammar's a little off, or he said something a little weird." Like, we're going to handicap the AI because we need to hold on to this weird artifice that actual other human beings exist.
It's not handicapped because it doesn't work at all. It's totally garbage, but it's gonna be more passable garbage. It'll be more successfully passable garbage passed on to you, the consumer.
There needs to be a law passed that if you ask a chat, are you human? Are you human or are you a robot? That by law it has to go, I'm a robot.
Yeah.
And then you have to go, I need you to identify which human being is responsible for managing.
There needs to be some sort of
you.
a code that you can type in that will break through the thing. Because if you do it now, if you say like, no, customer support, it will start lying. Like, I got you processed. You're in the queue. Someone will get back to you in 24 hours, but it's bullshit.
Well, when I get like an email from one of these things, I have to go, is there any actual human being here, or was this just triggered by a robot and that's it? Like, that's what's infuriating is I go, is there any person here responsible for this, or did a robot just decide to punish me today and that's who I'm dealing with?
Is there anyone? Is there anyone in this at all? Is there any possible way? Can I get some kind of readout that says like the percentage of close I am to dealing with a human? Because this fucking thing only exists to make it look like I'm about to talk to a person, and I never will. I get asymptotically closer to talking to a person, and I was never close. I was always halfway there. It's infuriating.
You know how I set up that website to try and sell some of my Pokemon cards and used video games?
Yeah.
So I get an email today from Shopify, and they go, we noticed you're selling copyrighted items belonging to the Pokemon and Sony brands. We need you to upload permission. No, well, but I'm selling old video games.
Oh,
and they're going,
okay.
They're going, we need you to upload a copyright authorization that you are authorized to sell Sony merchandise. And I go, hold on. I'm not manufacturing and selling Sony merchandise. I'm selling old video games that are lying around my house. It's perfectly legal. This is not a breach of copyright or trademark law even like remotely. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Sony can't tell you can't sell our stuff. That's not a thing. And I send them that message, and then I get like a fucking robot back, and it goes, if you can't provide us with the authorization forms, we're going to be forced to delist your items. And I go, they're just fucking Pokemon cards, man. Like, anybody's allowed to sell Pokemon cards. They go, we're going to need those authorization forms from the Pokemon company. And now I'm trapped in this fucking like thing where I go, well, do I fake like a letter from the head of Pokemon going, yes, Vito's allowed to sell fucking Pokemon cards? I think so. I think that's literally what they want me to do. I think I have to send them a fake authorization. We, the Pokemon company, explicitly authorized Vito Gesualdi to sell
the inventor
Pokemon cards.
Of Pokemon, so
dude, it's crazy.
Like,
I know they're trying to crack down on guys who are selling like fake Pokemon bootleg, like, T-shirts and whatever else. But no, I'm selling like actual products that the company makes. And then they want me to. They're like, you need copyright authorization. It's not even the point.
You're just stuck in AI land. Like, you're stuck with the Ed 209. Every single interaction with anything anymore is Ed 209.
And now I got to trick a computer.
Yeah.
The future here. Okay. The future of the human race. The future of the human race is that we have to figure out how to trick computers into doing what we want them to do, because they're not allowed to just do it normally. We're going to program them. We're literally programming things to assist humanity that have to be tricked. In a way, the Jews must be responsible for everything, because we've made a God that has to be tricked to give us what we want.
Yeah,
like,
it really is.
It's all-knowing and it's all-powerful, and we go, all right, so we'll make it all-knowing and all-powerful, and then we as the human race will just come up with little tricks. We'll make a fucking string around the robot, and if there's a string around the robot, it has to do whatever we say. It's fucking insane that nobody looks at this and goes, well, why don't we just let the program do what the human wants it to do? No. You have to. Did I tell you how I got it to make like that O.J. Simpson graphic I made one time?
No.
Where I was like, can you make a T-shirt of this? And I uploaded a picture of O.J. Simpson, and they said, oh, I can't make that into a graphic. That's a sensitive image involving a real person. And I go, no, that's my dad. I just want a cool picture of my dad.
Right.
And ChatGPT went, oh, okay, well, if it's your dad, and then it fucking made it. And I'm like, what is the point of it? Why are we doing this? Why are we making it like this? Why don't we just go, hey, we got this really cool technology. It can help humanity. Let's take all the guardrails off. If people want to make racist, weird fucking shit, who cares? Because at the end of the day, we have to hope in the resilience of the humans. But why are we letting the machine have the power over us? It's fucking crazy.
Because stupid people have to access it too, and they screw it up.
Yeah.
The first thing they do is screw it up for everyone. Anyway, that's my problem. The AI typing.
Well, that's
AI,
what we're getting into.
Fake AI typing.
All right, what's my problem? All right, here's my problem, Dick. And I don't know if we've touched on this before. I think we have, but there's a recent news story. Did you hear the news about Roger Rabbit?
No. The cartoon?
Yeah, the Roger Rabbit character and novel character, famously. It was a book first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was based on a book called Who Censored Roger Rabbit. And it was way different from the movie.
No.
I don't think you would like it at all. Anyway, author Gary K. Wolfe has regained full ownership of Roger Rabbit. All of it.
Okay. All right.
Disney there's a 35-year copyright reversion clause, which basically, if a company's not doing anything with your property and you can kind of go to court and go, hey, they're not using it and it's mine. And it's for songwriters too. Like, hey, I wrote this song. It's not getting airplay. Can I just fucking have it back? Yeah. You can actually get your copyright back if they're not doing anything with it.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's a good law. So author Gary K. Wolfe is getting back the rights to Roger Rabbit. He's talking about making more Roger Rabbit movies where I go, okay, well, that's a pie in the sky fucking idea. That's not happening, buddy. But regardless, he's saying there will be maybe more Roger Rabbit stuff. And it got me thinking that the real problem, Dick, is the complete and utter abandonment of Roger Rabbit. This was one of the greatest ball drops in the history of ball drops that we had. Do you know the Roger Rabbit movie was like, I think, the top grossing movie of the year it came out?
Yeah, it was
like
huge.
Roger Rabbit was a fucking phenomenon. I was arguing with a guy. He's like, oh, Roger Rabbit, yeah, that didn't do very well when it first came out. I'm like, no, Roger Rabbit was like fucking huge. It was literally the number one movie of the year. Right. Everybody went to see the fucking Roger Rabbit movie.
Yeah.
And then what happened? It's like,
it was a good movie, but it was over.
Sure. Okay, the movie was over, but then you had this character, Roger Rabbit, which was like a generational character. This was like a once in a lifetime, like, you've invented a perfect cartoon icon. He had the status.
No. Okay, what?
He immediately, in his first appearance, in his first movie, Roger Rabbit immediately earned the status of a Mickey Mouse, of a fucking Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, but as a joke. Like, he's a satirical character.
He wasn't that satirical. At the end of the day, he was a toon. It was a cartoon character. Roger Rabbit could have been a multi-generational success.
Why? Why do you think that? It's just that one story.
They did more shit with him, though. They made more cartoons with him.
Not any good ones. Just like the shitty, like 5-minute cartoons before a movie.
First of all, those shitty 5-minute cartoons before the movie were not shitty. Those were great. Okay? And by the way, the one where, you remember the one where he goes to the park and Jessica Rabbit's a park ranger with her fucking titties hanging out?
Yeah.
I think that's part of why Disney...
what you're describing is not like a generational mass appeal character. Her titties hanging out.
Roger Rabbit was a general... Jessica Rabbit is just the icing on the cake, okay? But Roger Rabbit himself is a generational, once-in-a-lifetime comedic success that deserved decades of franchise films and animated spin-offs and whatever else.
Okay.
And instead, they just fucking dropped this fucking guy. Now, Roger notably played a significant role in the 1988...
Because it's retarded. It's like adult humor.
It's not retarded. Why? Okay. Why?
It's not for kids.
And Mickey Mouse is?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is for kids. He's like...
No, because Mickey Mouse is for fucking 500-pound adults who go to the park to buy a new set of sparkly fucking ears. Mickey Mouse is a dead fucking brand. It's one of many dead brands.
He's cool. He's got a 3D show.
Not as good. He's not as good as Roger Rabbit.
He's way better than Roger Rabbit, man. Roger Rabbit's like it would be like Waluigi having his own movie. No one wants to see fucking Waluigi.
No. Roger Rabbit is way funnier than Mickey Mouse.
For adults. Yeah, Mickey's not supposed to be funny. It's for kids.
Oh, you're killing me here. All right, let me find this. Let me find this thing here.
Don't play Roger Rabbit.
I'm not going to play it. I wanted to show a picture of what they've done to my boy. Now, were you
Okay.
aware of this? Okay, so Roger Rabbit, he did have a couple animated shorts. Again, this was like the kind of thing they were going to do, like a Roger Rabbit spin-off series, but Disney.
Oh, why? It's not a real character.
It is a real character. The whole point is that they created a mythos overnight. That like this was one of these things that had already existed. He's better than Felix the Cat. Okay, he's better than fucking Heathcliff. All right, this should have been a thing.
This is how the Mighty Ducks hockey team became a real thing. Because of this thinking exactly. Like, oh yeah, the Mighty Ducks.
No. That was
yeah.
stupid. The Mighty Ducks thing was stupid. But this was good.
That's what you're describing.
No. All right, I want to share a picture real quick. So this was, if you go to Disneyland, if you go to Toontown, you could ride the Toontown ride, right? It's a Roger Rabbit's Crazy Cab ride.
Yeah,
and as part of the Crazy Cab ride, what do you got here? What do we got here?
Jessica Rabbit getting raped in the back of a.
She's not getting raped. It's not rape. I don't see rape.
What's that guy doing with the rope and the?
She's been kidnapped. Okay, he's kidnapped Jessica Rabbit. He's got the rope. There's rope around her neck, which is a bit suggestive. He wants to blackmail Roger. Obviously, it's a blackmail type situation. He wants money.
Looks like rape to me.
But of course, the Puritans at Disney have erased Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, because that other one was rape. You can't put that. You can't put that shit on a ride.
All right, you're right. Maybe it was a little rapey. If it is an adult themed,
the rope is around her neck.
They could have removed the rope from the neck. I'll say that. I'll agree with you there. But you could have kept her in the trunk. She's getting thrown in the trunk.
Bro, you can't have any of that.
It's a classic damsel in distress scenario. Now it's completely gone.
Yeah, that's appropriate for kids. Actually, kids shouldn't be into the Roger Rabbit ride anyway. It's like a PG-13
kids like
movie,
Roger
isn't it?
Rabbit. Kids like Roger Rabbit.
No.
Not to mention, if you went to Toontown, you would see the classic Roger Rabbit fountain now completely removed. It's like Disney will not even acknowledge what a success Roger Rabbit was, what a foundational character, beloved, just a classic, and they completely dropped
Eddie.
the ball.
Eddie was the good part of that movie, not Roger
Eddie
Rabbit.
Valiant is not a generational
Eddie
character.
Valiant.
Kids are not lining up to
But
ride
that
the
was
Eddie
what
Valiant
the movie was
line.
about. Eddie Valiant, not Roger Rabbit.
It was about both of them. It was a duo. It was a fucking buddy comedy.
What did Roger
and
Rabbit
Eddie.
learn then? How did Roger Rabbit's character change? It didn't.
He learned that. Well, you know what? Eddie was the
Eddie was
driving character, but
Yeah, Eddie was
Roger
the
learned
character.
he's got to.
Roger
He's
didn't
got
do
to.
shit. He didn't
Because his
change
brother
at all.
died. His brother got killed by a tune. Fucking
Eddie, not Roger.
Yeah, Eddie's, I know.
Eddie
Well,
Valiant.
Roger had to. Okay, Roger's thing was Roger's arc was he's goofing too much. He's goofing around. Doesn't Eddie go like, you got to shut up? You got to stop goofing. Sometimes you got to take things seriously.
No, and then
he
at
goes,
the end, Eddie said you have to goof around even more.
Okay, yeah, so he had to embrace being a fucking tune, and he had to learn how to make
already
tuning
was being a
work for
goofball.
him. Yeah, but he learned how to. He learned how being a goofball could be his strength if he used it correctly.
Well, how did he learn that?
It's been a while since I've seen how fucking who killed Roger Rabbit. All right, I don't know. All right, it's been a while. I don't remember the exact fucking character
kids shouldn't be
arc.
watching Roger Rabbit shit. The Jessica Rabbit's totally inappropriate for kids. It's just a bunch of weirdos jacking off to it.
No.
It's
Jessica
too much.
Jessica Rabbit at least kept a fucking generation heterosexual, okay? I'm going to say, now all the kids watch the cartoons, and every fucking cartoon, it's just gay shit, gay shit, gay shit. I knew two gay guys, and I said, so how'd you know you were gay? And then you know what they both said at the same time?
I was
Digimon.
raped.
No, they got
Digimon.
raped during, it was a little of both. Obviously, they were molested
They got
at
raped
some
during
point.
Digimon?
Probably right before you get molested, then you go
Wait,
watch
how
Digimon.
did Digimon teach them they were gay?
Because it's a bunch of guys running around going, oh, show me your Digimon, Adam, and oh, let's Digivolve together. It's the gayest fucking shit you've ever seen in your life, that Digimon
Okay,
shit.
wait. Is this a real story that happened?
It's a real story.
How did two gay
told
guys?
me
How?
they were in a relationship.
With each other?
Yeah, and I said,
That's
how'd
probably
you know?
the first clue
I
that
said,
they're
when
gay.
did you know that you were gay? And then they both
When
said,
this guy's dick
watching
was up my
Digimon.
ass. Yeah, but why Digimon?
Because it's the gayest fucking show. Look at Digimon. Look at the fucking kids in Digimon. They're all gay. It's these two
It's just
gay.
anime.
It's like, no. It's the gayest shit in the world. Digimon cast. Look. It's a bunch of. It's the gayest shit.
It's just anime. It's gay anime shit.
No, it's because. But look at the way they're like fucking dressed. Here.
Like Kingdom Hearts. What are they dressed like?
I'm gonna share. I'm gonna show
Describe
you.
it. Describe it. It's it's audio.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I know it's an audio thing, but you will know when you see it. Here, I'm sharing it.
It's
Okay.
fucking Googling. Yeah.
All the gay.
Shorts,
Shut up.
Shorts and a fucking hoodie is gay.
Every gay archetype is represented in this picture, okay? You got the intellectual homosexual who goes, ooh, I'll suck your cock after I'm done reading this book. Okay, then you got the sporty gay who's like, oh, let me put these goggles on before I suck your cock. And
I think you're just gay. If you're seeing all this as gay, you are gay.
No. This is every gay. Every gay character is in Digimon. Then you got the cool gay at the club. It's kind of like, yeah, you want to dance? You want to dance with me and my Digimon?
This is not what gay guys at the club look like.
And then a kid, because it's fucking gay culture. This is the kid you adopt and molest the shit out.
Like Dave Rubin.
This is the Dave Rubin kid. And even
What
the
is
girls
this, a
look like
lesbian?
fucking guys. Look at this fucking no tits. Trans. No tits on any of the girls. It was the gayest cartoon ever.
How is this gay at all?
Just look at the fucking
I think
thing,
your
man.
gay friends are homophobic.
Look at it. There's no tits on the chick. All right. Now you watch Pokemon. Misty's fucking midriff was showing the whole
tits.
fucking time. But her fucking shirt came like up to here. She's
Jessie
walking
has
around
tits.
with her. Jessie had huge fucking tits on Pokemon. You're right.
I don't know about
okay.
huge.
Digimon.
James
everyone
had
is,
huge tits.
All the girls are flat chested and all the guys are clearly gay.
They're kids
That's
though.
Digimon.
They're little kids.
Yeah, it's a gay little kid show for everything in Japan. Japan puts gay shit in all the little kids shows. Okay?
Why
and
were
that's Digimon.
Why did your two gay friends say that Digimon turned them gay?
It didn't say they turned them gay. It says that's how they knew they were gay, was they watched it and they said, look at all these guys I want to fuck on the Digimon show.
They're pedophiles. They're not gay.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, Digimon is the gayest cartoon. It made a whole generation gay. We all know it, and that's it.
Okay, so your problem is Roger Rabbit not getting...
the abandonment of Roger Rabbit. Now the rights have gone back to the 70-year-old novel writer who's not going to do anything with him.
Okay, so what do you want there to be with Roger Rabbit? Like another movie?
He should be in all the... He should be in Space Jam. He should be in Hanging Out with Mickey. He should be part of Mickey's crew. You know, do you know he was in a couple Tiny Toons episodes? He should be in the Tiny Toons.
You know what? I was
so
about to say it would the satirical nature of Roger Rabbit would ruin those movies, and then I was thinking, okay, what is an example of that would explain my point if I tried to find like a satire and combine it with like a genuine IP to show how it would ruin it. And the first IP I arrived at was Clockwork Orange, and then I remembered that A Clockwork Orange was in Space Jam. And it was totally fucking retarded. It's like, okay, fuck.
It's actually
all right.
crazy that Clockwork Orange was in Space Jam.
So Roger Rabbit should have been in Space Jam.
Put Roger Rabbit, put him in that Ready Player One bullshit. If in the middle of Ready Player One, they're like, we got a race, and Roger Rabbit goes,
it would have ruined it. It would have ruined it.
No, it would have been. It's already ruined. It's already a piece of shit. So fucking put Roger Rabbit in it. At least I would have had something to look at.
You didn't like that movie?
Ready Player One? No,
Yeah,
I'm not retarded. Did you ever try to read the book?
Why didn't you like that movie?
Because it's just
It hit too close to home, I think.
Yeah, it
for
hit too
you.
close to home. Because I tried reading the book.
How hard did you try?
Bro, it's impossible to read that book and not want to immediately throw it away.
Why?
There's a part in the book where he goes, oh, we got to get all the keys. We got to get all the magic keys. And one of the ways to get all the magic keys is to reenact the entire plot of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And it's just a chapter of him going through Ferris Bueller's Day Off or some other fucking John Hughes movie. I don't even fucking remember. And you're like, this is insipid. This is horrible.
Yeah.
Thankfully the movie, and in the book, you know what they fucked up with the movie?
What did they do?
In the book, he's a big fat guy.
Oh.
because they all live in fucking trailers and they never leave the house because they're all in VR. So in the book, he's just a huge fucking fat guy, and you're like, well, that's pretty cool. That's funny. And in the movie, he's just like a regular guy.
Yeah,
Well,
he's like
it's
a
like-
handsome guy.
He's like a handsome guy. You're like,
And
no, you
so's
should
the
have
girl. So's like the mystery girl that he hooks up with. She's like a a
Yeah.
hot young girl too. Yeah.
I think in the
yeah,
book
that's
he like
bullshit.
meets the girl and she's like a real uggo fucking
Another fucking-
tard. Yeah,
like a trans-
lartard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you go, that would have been way better. It's like in the digital world.
It would have been better if
they're
it
all
was like they killed Charlie Kirk at the end of Ready Player One. Right?
it makes sense that in the digital world they're like, you know, awesome, like cool, badass anime guys or whatever. But then if they're like normal, handsome actors in real life, you're like, well, no, what's the fucking point of the virtual world? You need a big fat uggo, and
Yeah.
he takes off the fucking VR helmet and he goes, oh, that was a good session on the grid. I really troned my way through that one. Like that's at least a counterpoint. There's something there. There's like a dichotomy. Instead, the movie's about nothing.
Wasn't there like a black lady that was pretending to be like a big guy in VR?
Yeah, that's subversive as you're gonna get.
That was so dumb.
Shit.
Like, oh, it's obviously
Yeah.
a woman saying
It's
that.
obviously
It's
a
like,
lady.
Oh, you're a chick? Ugh.
Whoa,
Whoa, man. What if God was a woman? Whoa, man.
It should have been a big fat guy with a pile of tissues in the corner of the room because he spends half his time jacking off in the
Jacking
Matrix.
off.
There was not enough references to jacking off.
I thought that was a fun movie. Not great. It was fun.
Yeah, I really liked when the Iron Giant showed up, and then like there was a Gundam, and I think I saw the Back to the Future car was there, and it went really fast because it's from the Back to the Future car, and
it was
to win the
cool.
race,
Yeah.
Dick, you got to go backwards, and for some reason, like
No
a
one's
million
ever done
people
that.
have tried this. No one tried this ever. Just this one fucking kid.
One simple trick.
Bullshit.
Okay, so Roger Rabbit's back. Why don't you hit the guy up who has Roger Rabbit now? You can do you can tell him about your movie ideas.
It's not a bad idea. They had a sequel written, and apparently it's a very good script, and just Disney kept saying, we don't want to have to give Steven Spielberg $5.
I'm really glad they didn't make a second Roger Rabbit. It's
It
perfect.
might have been bad.
The way it is, it's perfect.
You're probably right. Apparently,
Because how could all that shit happen to the same guy again? It's always dumb when it's
doesn't
like
have
all
to be
it's
the
like,
exact same shit. It could have been something else.
yeah, it's better if it's like this one time all this crazy shit happened to this guy, and then it's done.
Yeah.
But
Well,
just better.
I think more cartoons. We should have more cartoons.
You just want to jack off to. You want more cartoons you can jack off to in
Yeah,
the theater.
fucking Jessica Rabbit was pretty great.
All right,
If Jessica
H1Bs.
Rabbit was on TV in the Digimon time slot, the gay population of America would be cut in half right now.
H1Bs. Something about Roger Rabbit. I don't remember what you said.
You would have a tenth as actually you'd have twice as many trans kids, half as many gay kids. So it's up
what
to
was
you.
the other one you said?
If you want to take that.
Oh, boneless wings.
Boneless wings.
Boneless wings. What did I say? Something about.
You said talking
oh
to
yeah,
the AI.
typing, fake AI
Yeah.
typing, fake AI typing. Okay, go to biggestproblem.show to vote on the problems. Go to patreon.com/biggestproblem. We got to do. Hey, we can do it this week. We got to do biggest problem in snacks. Just fucking something. I don't know. Figure it out.
That's fine. Whatever you give me a day and let me know.
All right, I'm loading the super chats.
I still got these gay Digimon kids, and I'm looking at them like, man, this cartoon was the fucking worst.
You better. You're making them
The
gay.
chicks
They're
had
little
no
children.
tits. They had no tits.
They're kids.
All right, but they don't gotta dress like fucking like Mormons or something, like fucking Amish.
They should be wearing an age appropriate.
There should be one really like Pokemon figured it out. You have the villain is a red-haired lady with big tits. That way,
right.
all the kids don't turn gay.
LJ
That should
Clobberino
be
for
part of the
5.
cartoon.
What are the odds we get Super Killer 3 before GTA 6? What do you think? Over or under?
I think it's very possible.
Possible. Koof for 2. Thank you for not killing yourselves. Thanks, Koof. Diamond G for 2. Just hurry up and get through super chats like last week. I will try. Nihilistic Traits for 5. Vito's bald. Vito's a creep. Vito really likes to eat. Doesn't
Yes.
rhyme. And Lover for 5. Vito is the biggest bloblem in the universe. Reposting with caps because Ricardo read it wrong last time. Thank you, N-word lover. Martin O'Keefe for 5. Patreon went from 11,000 in March to 7,000 now. It's crashing out more than Vito. Would you have done anything differently, Vito? Any regrets about it? You can answer or you can continue reading Super Chats.
I don't know what he's referring to.
Anything he's asking.
Is there anything I would have done differently in life?
He didn't specify. He just said, is there anything you do differently in life? Buy more Palantir, for example. Sell more Palantir.
I would have held my Palantir longer, yes.
Held longer. Great answer.
I sold it too early.
Do you have this up?
Yeah, Teabag for 2, RIP Show, Stray Beans for 3,
Yeah.
Stop Fucking Around When Super Killer Shipping, Diamond G for 2, Can't Wait for My Stamped Copy 0001 of Haha JK, LJ Clabrino for 5, Food Facts or Stock Tips, Vito. I don't think I have either. Diamond, you want a food fact?
You had one today.
Yeah, I already did one today. Diamond G for 2, Reckon is still a Patriot. A Carl for 2 in Georgia, gas is $2.65. It's the Liberals veto. Arthur Tomlinson says gas is $3.30 here in Arizona. Strategy for 5, 4K Nintendo 64, nope. PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider in 4K is where it's at. You won't believe how sharp Laura Croft's boobs are.
Yeah, who would want like extra pixels on that shit?
Me, I want the pixelies. George Peter Gastis for 2. What is Denali's 200-page Immortal Mask graphic novel? Check it out. Captain Cheese for 5, Enslaving Black People comes up, and Vito has this energy all of a sudden. It's an interesting topic. Gordon Shumway for 2, Vito win. And Gordon Shumway for 2, immediately huge Vito L. Boneless wings are good? What are you, retarded? No. Cap Cheese for 5, Vito transitions from enslaving black people immediately into talking about fried chicken. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Real Black Guy for 5, y'all need a new op so you can get more R-stones. Go after Hassan. It's pretty profitable. Yeah, but then I would have to pay attention to what Hassan's doing. And that guy is the worst. Gary Smokes Oak for 5. Vito, how are you a left-leaning person? You won't even tip your DoorDash driver? Well, actually, Dick mentioned that he doesn't tip his DoorDash driver, and I said, wait, you can just not do that?
Yeah.
And then I realized, yeah, it's all just fucking Chinese immigrants, and they don't care. Like, they would like tips, but they're also like, I'm making more money doing this than anything else I'd be doing. So
Bingo
I'll
Bob
tip them a
for
buck or
5.
two if it's far.
Boneless chicken. Wait till you hear about breastless chicken. Angelina Jolie inspired recipe. Wow, that's like late night tier jokes. Ride Dog for 5. The worst is when you're talking to an automated phone system and it gives you the fake typing note. Yes, exactly. When it goes, let me see about that. Let me check in on that. Diamond G for 2. Vito is lying about his good wanks to Jessica. What does that mean?
Obviously, I've jerked off to Jessica Rabbit. I mean, but I'm not. That's not why I'm defending Roger Rabbit. I think Roger Rabbit's a great character, independent of Jessica Rabbit. Could have done more. Trodic for 10. Angewomon, Beetlestarmon, Lilithmon, Digimon is a bunch of hot lady Digimon Vito. Yeah, but they're controlled by gay kids, so the fantasy is lost to me. A gay guy controlling a woman is just like watching a fashion show. I don't need that. Coup for 5. You know, the artist formerly known as Digibro liked Digimon and went trans. Maybe Vito's on to something. Find me a guy who likes Digimon and is like a real man's man, you know? Find me that guy. I don't think it exists.
Probably exists.
No, I think anybody
think at all.
The Pokemon bros, there's Pokemon bros. They're lifting weights, they're trading
Pokemon's
shiny
cool.
Mews. Is there a single Digimon bro? No.
No, there's probably some Yu-Gi-Oh bros, but there's
probably some Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, Yugi was a bro.
Bros.
Yugi was a murderer. He was cool. Everyone in Digimon is gay. Everyone watching Digimon is gay.
All right, that's the show, everyone. Go to the site. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.